Ladies, gentlemen as well, I'm going to sell out first. If you like this podcast, share with a friend, cousin, mother, brother, sister, sister of a sister, friend of a friend, acquaintance, all that. Anyway, welcome to the Agenda Season Podcast. I'm your host, Kenneth, with my co-host.
Holiday J.
Tank Commander Pop.
Ooh, that's fire. That's fire.
Sir.
Today, we're going to go over some of the games of the week. Not all of them, because some of them was terrible.
A lot of them was terrible.
A lot of bad games this week, dog. But we're going to talk about them.
We're going to talk about some of the bad ones.
We're going to talk about some narratives, some agendas, get some real nasty talk off. Deshaun, where are we starting today?
We starting with the Thanksgiving games. Just terrible football on a day of
Awful football.
reverence. But Packers Lions is where we're going to start.
Very interesting game.
I'm not going to lie. Jared Goff is falling off and fast.
And Jordan Love showed me something.
Jordan Love was cooking up.
You see that one throw?
He had a couple little throws,
I mean,
but the
you
first
mean
one
the
to
first
Christian
throw of the
Watson.
game?
Yeah, that first touchdown.
The first play of the game.
Remember last episode, I said Christian Watson just hasn't had that same 1-2 that he had last season with his ability to go get the ball. Complete 180. Like, the way he attacked the ball this game, the way he caught it and just turned upfield looking to get yak.
Caught with his hands.
Look like a completely different player this week.
Joe Barry stopped playing like a pussy finally.
Yeah, that nigga knows it's almost time.
Yeah, I mean, this is like, remember preseason when we were like doing our predictions, I was like, I had the Packers 10-7 because this is how I expected them to play. Now, you could say it was kind of crazy for me to expect them to play like this all year round because Jordan Love's a rookie and blah, blah. But, like, this is how I expected them to play. This is how I expected the receivers to play. Because, like, I had a lot of faith in, like, Jaden Reed and
Jaden Reed has been going stupid.
I had a lot of faith in Dobbs, Watson too, but not as much as Dobbs. Because I thought Dobbs would be the one. But Dontavian Wicks also a dog. I told y'all about Luke Musgrave, and he on IR right now.
Mm-hmm.
But Tucker Kraft had a good game.
We got to talk about that defense. That Packers D-line was getting after it.
Rashawn Gary
was, and
he was getting to it.
Was last year his year coming off the ACL, or was this year the year coming off the ACL?
Last year he had the ACL. So I think this year is his year back from the ACL.
Going stupid.
He got that bag too. I think he had 94
he just got paid. 94.
Yeah, he well deserved.
And this is the season. Best offensive line in the league. I think you can definitively say that. Especially with right now the way the Eagles O-line is playing.
Yeah. I would completely agree. I feel like they are the best O-line in the league, and the Packers just had their way with them all game.
It wasn't even close at any point, like until like the last 40 seconds of the game.
That garbage time touchdown.
Mm-hmm. On the Lions side, do y'all feel like this is kind of like come down to earth moment for the Lions, or just like a nasty game from them?
I mean, they've had this. I guess it's their second come down to earth game because the Ravens game was a come down to.
I would even say
a go to hell game.
I would even say last week the Bears game was like they won it, but you didn't feel good about that win.
I mean, like them pulling it off was like kind of how the Eagles have been playing all year against the Bears, but
that was against the Bears
divisional game.
The Bears.
The Bears got a good roster.
Outside of quarterback.
Outside of coach.
Excuse me?
I'm not pushing the Justin Fields agenda. I can't.
It's not even an agenda. Like
it's an Eberflus problem.
You know what? Justin Fields okay. He's not great. He's okay.
It's Eberflus's fault. That nigga's terrible.
I wouldn't even say Eberflus. It's fucking what's his name?
The OC.
The OC.
I can't never remember his name. Luke Getsy. That's that nigga's name. He
started the game calling off like 20 screens.
We talked about this pre-pod.
We
was talking about this pre-pod before you got here. That nigga's ass.
Whoa, Luke Getsy gotta go.
Yeah, 46% of his passes this week behind the line of scrimmage.
All them niggas that was in Green Bay with Aaron Rodgers, all frauds.
Mm-hmm.
Luke Getsy sucks. What's his name in
New York? Hackett
Nathaniel
sucks. Hackett.
LaFleur was kind of questionable, but
LaFleur was on fraud watch for like 4 weeks straight.
He was on fraud watch even with Rodgers. They was already questioning him, but that whole Packers tree is just
looking bad.
I don't like it at all.
All right,
opposite of the Shanahan tree.
They're kind of very similar to the Belichick tree.
All right, back to this game. So the Packers are 5-6 now. They got a chance to make they're in the hunt. They can be a wild card team. We think they make it because
I had them making it.
The Lions have the division locked up no matter what at this point.
I agree.
What's the rest of their schedule?
The Lions still got to play the Cowboys. I think they have to play the Bears one more time, and they have to play the Vikings. I think once or twice.
The Packers play the Chiefs, Giants, Bucks, Panthers, Vikings, and Bears.
Oh, that reminds me. I got
They
some
can make the
nasty
wild card
agendas to
easy.
push. Packers. If y'all really want to be for real, I need y'all to take this dub this week.
It's at Lambeau too.
We need y'all to beat on them Chiefs. We don't even need y'all to beat on them Chief niggas. Just squeak out a nasty win. Just a grimy win. Jordan Love, I believe in you. You're the future. You've been sitting behind a Hall of Fame QB for 3 years. I know you can do it. Turn up, nigga. And Aaron Jones, get that fucking knee together and get out there so you can run all over them niggas.
You gonna look me in the face and tell me you trust Joe Barry against Mahomes?
Go Pack, go, nigga. Go Pack, go. We need this. I need that 1 seed.
You trust Jordan Love against Kansas City?
Not
defense?
at all, but we still go Pack,
I was
go.
going to say that defense is going to give him hell.
All right. Anything else on the Lions? Just, it's not even like they had a bad game. Their defense just got abused early on, and they just couldn't come back.
I mean, to be honest, like I love Dan Campbell, but he wasn't doing them no favors.
Nah, he wasn't. Them 4th down calls were terrible.
Yeah, like you gotta read the room.
Mm-hmm.
You have to read the room.
But 20 points in the first quarter is hard to come back from. Let's be real. Like, that just demoralizes a team.
Yeah.
20 in the NFL in the first quarter is crazy.
Yeah.
All right. Next game. Another Thursday game. Commanders-Cowboys. Didn't watch a whole lot of this game.
No,
I know it was ass.
Not worth watching.
It was typical blowout. I've been telling y'all about Dak's cadence.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, here we go. When he played the Patriots, bro, it was so loud. Like, you could hear it every single time when he said it. That shit is just, it's hilarious that everybody's finally hearing it. It's just, it was just funny seeing everybody react to it. But
yeah, we had history made this game though.
What?
DaRon Bland.
Oh yes.
5th of the season.
6.
6th of the season.
I thought it was 5th.
Was it 5?
I think it's 5.
I thought it was 6 pick 6.
Because the record was 4.
Was it?
Yeah.
Either way, that nigga set history, bro.
5 pick sixes in one season
is insane.
Is really insane.
He has more TDs than a lot of wide receiver rooms in the league.
He got more TDs than all my wide receivers.
I think ours too. No, not after last night or Sunday night.
No.
Hey, we up.
I guess. I guess so.
No, like the season he's having is crazy because like when Trey went down, it was like damn, like I think DaRon Bland was he was like their nickel or slot, and then it was gonna be Trey and Steph on the outside.
Yep.
And that would have been tough. So imagine if Trey was here.
I don't think.
That's why I was hype about them like coming into the season. Like I was like, damn.
I don't think you see DaRon do this if Trey is.
Yeah, obviously, because he's getting the opportunity.
He's getting the opportunity because they're testing him.
They don't want to throw at Gilmore.
Exactly. So they testing him, and he's making him pay every time.
He's making him pay. Like you can't even say this a fluke. Just like you can't say to Trayvon. How many interceptions? He had like 11 or 12 interceptions.
Yeah, hella picks.
He had hella picks. Stupid amount of picks.
Yeah. So I mean, you can't say this a coincidence because like it happened twice in the same team with 2 different players. So their DB coach.
Elite.
Shout out to you.
Hey.
Dan Quinn, his defense has been hooping.
Mm-hmm.
And shout out to them, bro. Like it's been a great season for DaRon Bland. I'm hearing DPOY conversations. I don't agree.
We were talking about that before you came.
We definitely was.
We're saying it's Garrett or Bland.
I'm not mad at it. You can't be mad at it because of what he's doing.
New record.
Like, I feel like if the NFL was just, I'd say Myles Garrett wins the MVP, DaRon Bland Defensive Player of the Year.
But it ain't just. Speaking of MVP, Dak Prescott has been having a low-key super good season.
Let's talk about it. Best quarterback in the NFC.
Best quarterback in the NFC, I think, is definite best quarterback in the league this year, statistically.
Yeah, I mean, he's playing the best right now.
I think so, too.
Because Mahomes not playing up to his standard.
He's finally coming back.
He's coming around, but
they score points in the second half.
I agree.
Tony Pollard had a nice little good game. Brandon Cooks is finally emerging. This is second, third good game in a row.
Mm-hmm.
So they're cooking up over there in Boys Nation.
Mm-hmm.
I was about to say let's ride. That's not them.
The wrong team.
Commanders
wrong mulatto.
I feel like what was the point in firing Jack Del Rio? I mean, he wasn't like if you're making a statement, Rivera had to go.
That's what I don't was the Del Rio firing confirmed from ownership, or was that a Rivera thing?
I'm not sure.
I think it's a Rivera thing. He's looking to cover his ass.
Okay.
But they're not getting any better. They're just
not.
not. Rivera's he's ass.
They don't got a lot to work with
I
on
wouldn't
that
say he's
defense
ass.
either. They traded all their pass
They
rush
did. They
away.
traded their two
How-
best defensive players
How
away.
the fuck are you supposed to win any games and both of your best pass rushes are on other teams?
Well, they got interior D linemen that are supposed to be pass rushers, but they're just. I think whatchamacallit.
I mean, it worked so well because they got the pressures, and then the outside, the edges were getting the sacks.
Yeah, but I think Jonathan Allen and especially Payne, I think they're just checked out.
I mean, I would be too.
Like you heard him talk about it in post game, like he's tired of fucking losing or whatever he said.
That was a long time. That was a while ago. That was against when they lost to the Giants.
But still, I think like
Yeah, so he.
Yeah,
imagine
I
how
mean,
he-
definitely
the,
worse.
the
Yeah.
same the same thing happened again a week ago.
Yeah, I mean,
So I
worse
just-
happened because the Giants was like a last minute
They
loss.
was waxing that shit.
This was a blowout.
Yeah, I just Tommy DeVito.
Throwing them gabagoos.
We'll talk about that again a little bit. But yeah, I think a lot of the good players on that team are just checked out.
That's
And
Tommy
they're
the hero,
just-
nigga.
Tommy because he saved y'all tank.
Yes, sir.
But yeah, I think a lot of the players on that team are just checked out, and they're just like, fuck it at this point, because 8 losses just.
Yeah, I mean,
I expected
going into
more
the
from this team.
I expected a lot more from their defense.
I expected
don't
a
know if
500 team.
Yeah.
This is not a 500 team.
Technically, is there such thing as a 500 team anymore for 17 game schedule?
Yeah.
Don't be so particular.
Just say it. How many wins do they have? 4?
4. The same amount as
Yes,
the
sir.
Giants.
They need to win.
The
One
same
more
amount
game.
as the fucking the Bears.
I don't think they can out tank the
Same
Patriots.
amount as the Chargers.
Oh, I need everybody to start. I need the Panthers to have that new manager bounce and win 2 games. I need the Cardinals. Kyler, you can't be making $230 million and not win me 2 more games this season. I'm sorry.
You want them to win 2 games?
2 games. I need
with
2
that
games.
roster?
I need 2 games. I don't care.
I
Nasty.
think,
I need 2
I think
games.
it's possible.
I mean, their schedule is nasty, but
They got to play the Steelers.
they got to play the Steelers this weekend, and it doesn't get easier after that because they have the Niners after their bye.
murdering them.
They can beat the Bears,
They can beat the Bears.
and then they have the Eagles, and then they have the Seahawks at home.
They
To
could beat
close
the
it.
Seahawks.
They could beat the Seahawks.
I don't know because the Seahawks might be playing for a playoff spot at that time.
I think by that time the Seahawks are dead because the Seahawks are. I think the Seahawks are going 0-3 in their next 3.
That just means that they're gonna want to win that last game even more.
I guess. All right. Anything else on commies and Cowboys?
Now, with the Cowboys, they're 8-3 right now. Right?
Mm-hmm.
Their upcoming schedule: Seahawks, Eagles, Bills, Dolphins, Lions, Commanders. What do you think they go over that stretch?
Seahawks. That's a dub.
All right, Skip Bayless.
I think they.
I'm just saying because if they win most of these games, that
No,
has
no,
a
I
real
hear
case
you,
for
I hear you.
MVP.
I hear you.
Wait, you said Seahawks, Eagles. What else?
Seahawks, Eagles, Bills,
Bills,
Dolphins, Lions, Commanders.
That's a
Yeah, they're-
death gauntlet.
Yeah,
that's
I
a
would
death
say
gauntlet, but I
that
see
was a
them
stretch.
winning a lot of those.
Yeah, I do. I mean, the ones that they're at home, they got the Seahawks at home this Thursday night.
Mm-hmm.
They're winning that.
Eagles is going to be at home this
Eagles
year.
at home.
I see them splitting. I don't think the Eagles
yeah, I
can
think
sweep
they're
them.
winning that at home. They go to the Bills and then to the Dolphins. They're losing to the Dolphins. They might beat the Bills, but
They're probably going to beat the Bills.
I can see that.
I think they probably beat the Dolphins too.
It's hard to play in Florida.
Yeah, Hard Rock it gets loud.
It's just like teams just don't win down there.
Okay.
We didn't.
No, y'all was at home.
I'm talking about the year before that, the Thursday night game.
Oh yeah.
When the Zero Blitz bullshit started.
Yeah.
Lamar still
Fucking Brian
Lamar
Flores.
still not beating those zero blitz allegations.
Dog.
And then they have the Lions. Yeah, so they have the Lions at home as well. I think they beat the Lions at home.
And they
That's a
obviously
Saturday
beat the
night
Rams.
game, actually.
Oh, that's that Peacock bullshit that they doing now, isn't it?
No, it's on ESPN. That's the December 30th game.
Okay. I know they got some Peacock
Oh,
game coming up.
They don't have New Year's Eve games, huh?
Nah, we got Christmas Day. No, there should be. There's
No
a New Year's
Christmas
Eve game.
football.
Huh?
No, there is Christmas football.
There
this
is.
year.
We're playing on Christmas.
There's football Christmas?
Yeah.
Yes, we're playing on Christmas.
They're
nigga.
taking over for. They saw
I'm
NBA
sorry,
shit. They were
I'm
like,
going to be watching the NBA.
"You're not watching the Ravens game."
We're playing on Christmas, prime time, nigga. What the fuck?
Depends on what that. I might be flipping channels.
We're playing the 49ers.
You saying
You
that
have
with
to
that
watch.
Ravens hat?
Yeah, I'm saying it with the Ravens hat.
We
I'm
are
flipping-
playing the
they're playing
49ers, and you're going to watch regular season basketball?
I might.
You're such a dick sucker. Oh, my goodness.
Damn, Adam Silver guy is screwed up tight with you.
Hey man, love me some basketball.
49ers on Christmas night in primetime, and you want to watch regular season basketball.
You're just disgusting.
Y'all
man.
know I'm
I-
bullshitting.
honestly,
Y'all know I'm gonna watch the Ravens game.
I don't know that you're bullshitting.
I really don't.
I don't know
bruh.
that you're bullshitting. So don't even tell me that. Wait. Oh yeah, because that's a Monday.
That's
Christmas
Monday.
Yeah.
Yep. And then I think there will be a New Year's Eve game because I'm
Damn,
pretty
there's
sure
3 Christmas games.
Yeah. I'm pretty sure we play on New Year's Eve too.
Why the fuck would the NFL do that?
Because it's fuck basketball.
It is fuck basketball indeed.
Get that dick out your mouth, nigga. Like,
Y'all can
what?
have that shit in the summertime.
Oh, it's hella New Year's Eve. It's a full slate for New Year's Eve. 'Cause
yeah,
it's on
New
a
Sunday. Exactly.
Okay.
We will be there and we will be watching.
Now imagine losing on New Year's Eve and kicking
off the New Year with an L. Insane.
That's sick.
All right.
Oh, man.
Next game, Niners Seahawks. We were just talking about it before pre-pod talks. CMC's a fucking monster.
Yeah, he's a dog.
Dog. Yeah.
The
The
Seahawks
fucking
are my biggest disappointment.
the fucking clip of them tightening his helmet.
Mm-hmm.
That shit's hard.
Mm-hmm.
And that nigga's insane. That is quite literally how a white man runs the football.
I was sitting there. I mean, I expected a fight from the Seahawks, and it was at home.
They got their
Like,
shit waxed.
At home,
Spread
divisional
open,
game
Eagle.
in front of everybody.
I'm-
DK was talking all that shit before.
I'm laid up on the couch trying to watch that game. Nigga, I went and turned on fucking Invincible.
I don't blame you. What a great episode too. Shout out Invincible.
Nah.
What?
It
He
was
said
not
he wasn't feeling
it
it.
was not hitting like the comics was hitting.
I mean, the comic was better, but the episode was great.
The episode itself was good in in
Don't
a
spoil
vacuum.
nothing. I'm 2 episodes behind.
Okay.
a vacuum. The episode was good.
You gonna read the comic, Kenny?
He's
No.
not. This is not
What
a
time
comic
do I
book
have to read
nigga.
fucking comic books.
Nigga, if I have time to do anything, you have time to do something.
Nigga,
go
you could
home-
you
go
consume.
home and you find peace.
Nigga, so you telling me your wife don't bring you peace?
She do.
Also, hold up. We're not gonna act like you don't be bullshitting on other types of media because you still haven't beat Spider-Man.
I have not been Spider-Man.
This nigga be beating his games.
He
Look,
be being a lot of shit.
I expose. Nah, on the pod, it's insane.
Oh man.
we need a camera, bro.
Oh my goodness.
We need to record this shit, bro.
Okay, Niners Seahawks. Apparently, fucking Pete Carroll is like 1-3 or 1-5 or some shit like that against
Shanahan.
Shanahan.
You want to know a crazier stat?
What's that?
The Niners are undefeated in the division in like 3 years.
I believe it. Waxing the fuck up. all them
Disgusting.
niggas.
It's like 10-0 right
Nasty. Shanahan really runs that
now.
conference.
He runs it hard. Like the last loss he had was when they played the Rams when the Rams was going to the Super Bowl in the
Mhm.
playoffs. That was the last loss he had to an NFC West.
rival. Yeah.
That is disgusting. Like the entire division should be fucking ashamed of themselves.
Yeah,
Like you
man.
guys are just, and they just roll over for them every single time.
Mm.
Just disgusting.
But yeah, should Pete Carroll consider hanging it up?
No.
Nah.
That nigga's like 70.
So, what that mean?
He old as fuck.
That's how he stay young. It's not like he's an ass coach either.
Okay.
I mean, to be honest, they've rebuilt the roster pretty great.
They just need a quarterback.
Yeah.
Gino's just not it.
You know, not it.
He writing back every week.
Every single week he's writing back, bruh.
He
And
got
fucking-
a Christmas list at this
Fucking
point.
what's that nigga name? Fucking Kenneth Walker hurt. It's just not good times over there in Seahawk land. And
DK, if you're not going to show up, shut the fuck
that
up,
nigga
man.
DK be pissing down his leg like crazy.
Every single time.
And then he want to get roided up and mad when he don't get the ball. But when you get the ball thrown your way, nigga, step out of bounds.
He was getting locked
before
up by Charvarius Ward, bro.
Nasty.
That is disgusting.
You should feel ashamed of yourself, nigga.
They was at the post game conference. They said, strap that shit up.
Yeah, but I think realistically speaking, Seahawks are fucking cooked. Their next 3, Cowboys, Niners, Eagles.
That's 3 L's.
That is 3 L's,
Mhm.
and they already are 6-5. Then they play to finish out the year. They play Titans, Steelers, and Cardinals. I don't know about that Cardinals game.
It's not even guaranteed they win 2 of those.
Damn, they might go 8-9.
8-9.
Yeah, holy hell.
Fortunately, they're in an ass conference. The NFC is ass, so maybe under 500 gets you into the 7th seed. But
I had them locking up the 5th seed coming into the season.
oh no, the 5th seed belongs to either the Eagles or the Cowboys.
Seed. I meant the 6th seed.
6th seed. Yeah, 5th seed belongs to either the Eagles or the Cowboys. We'll talk about that later, though.
Yeah.
All right. Anything else on this game? Just a whole lot of ass on Thanksgiving, unfortunately.
Why Thanksgiving booty?
Lots of booty.
And then you move it over to Black Friday and even more ass.
Man, let's talk about it. Dolphins, Jets. Another piece of history being made. The first ever Black Friday game. Fellas, we have officially had football, NFL football, on every single day of the week.
Yeah.
We were just missing Friday because we had Tuesday and Wednesday during COVID when that weird ass shit was going on.
Mm-hmm.
We were a part of that. We had that Tuesday game. Or was it Wednesday? I can't remember.
It was a Tuesday.
I can't remember. I just remember it was against the Steelers and fucking.
Also history. That was like the first Hail Mary I've ever seen return for a pick six.
That too. That's history right there too.
And that was wow.
You just gotta feel bad for the nigga after that.
I don't feel bad for them Jets at all. Fuck the Jets.
Man, I wish you had some of this hate for the Dolphins that you got for the Jets.
Dolphins fans don't talk as much as Jets fans.
I wouldn't know. Well, actually, I do know Jets fans like talking shit. Last season when we played them week 1, they were talking crazy.
They talk crazy shit.
They were talking insane.
For a team that has sucked in its entire existence, except for 1 year, they talk crazy
New York
shit.
niggas, I guess.
I guess. They all suck. I mean, the Giants at least have room to talk, and they've won. What have the Jets won ever since any of our parents were born?
Damn.
Exactly.
They ain't been tough since Joe Namath.
Joe Namath, bro. And apparently he was in the locker room being a freak.
Fuck Joe Namath.
Fuck Joe Namath. Oh, man.
Tyreek and Waddle, they got active this game.
Man, they took turns with that defense, bro. They got that nigga sauce on the fucking ground. Jordan Whitehead was twerking. DJ Reed was twerking. All them niggas was shaking ass. The Jets fucking suck. And I'm tired of all that dick eating that was happening in the offseason. I told y'all niggas they would be ass this year. And what are they? Ass.
They are ass.
Now, are they ass because
I don't give a fuck if
Aaron
Rodgers.
Rodgers.
I told y'all he wasn't making it past week 4. What is it? He
Is
ain't
this
making
what I
past
sound like
snap
when I
4.
be shitting on the Bengals?
This is what you sound like when you be shitting on the
He
back.
ain't
Nah, that
making
nigga
past
got hate
snap
this heart
4.
right there.
Fuck the Jets, my nigga.
That
Fuck the
nigga got
Jets.
hate in his heart. I like that. We like that. Fuck division rivals, nigga.
Fuck the Jets.
Um,
Fuck the Bills. Fuck the Dolphins too. But fuck the Jets and the Bills more.
we love that energy. We like that energy right there. Raheem Mostert, he got off again.
Had his way with them.
It took 20 carries, but he had a cool 90 yards and 2 TDs.
Nigga, the Dolphins was running on them with fucking back. They had me and you on the O-line. Where is Quentin Williams? You know what's crazy? Niggas don't be running on Barmore. That's all I gotta say.
Damn. Okay.
That's all I gotta say.
That hate run deep.
It real deep, bro. I get you're down, but you're starting Tim Boyle. Run the ball. Brees Hall only saw 7
They
carries.
can't run the ball. They got me and you on the
They
O-line.
can't run the ball. They
You-
can't run. They can't pass. They can't defend.
Poor Garrett Wilson, bro. That nigga is in hell.
No, fuck that nigga, bro.
Yo, you
Garrett
don't
Wilson
even
was
got no
supposed to
sympathy
have
for Garrett
1,000-yard
Wilson no
season
more?
He was my wide receiver 1 coming into that draft, and Sauce was my CB1. Fuck them both. Straight up.
Damn. Okay.
Every time I see them on them surface on the surface commercials, I'll be like, damn, sucks y'all be Jets, but they never gonna win shit at the Jets.
All right. Yeah, we know what Miami is. They put belt to ass on bad teams.
Yeah.
Let's talk about the Jets for a little bit. What does Saleh do?
So what can he do?
Bring Zach Wilson back now that
He should
niggas
have
see
never
what
benched Zach.
Should have never benched Zach. I
He
don't
should've never
understand
benched
why he's all the way at
because they was
quarterback
at
3.
they were
Because he folded under pressure.
he folded under pressure from the fan base and from
a
management
pussy,
above
like,
him
straight up.
saying to bench Zach. But the thing is, they don't have anybody that's better
They
or
don't have
even
anybody
comparable
better.
behind them.
And he was actually mobile, unlike everybody else on their roster. He was mobile. You have a fucking awful offensive line.
As soon as Rodgers got hurt, they should have invested into finding a better alternative option at backup. Niggas could have brought Joe Flacco back, and I think Joe Flacco gives you some better play than Tim Boyle.
I think Joe Flacco would have died behind that line too. I mean, I feel like Zach, even though he sucks, he was their best option.
Because he can at least move around in the pocket, escape the pocket.
Yep. And
Like-
as a head coach, you got to stay 10 toes.
And
Like,
then
you
that-
can't be folding under media pressure.
That
What do you
nigga,
do? Fold it.
does take the check now. That nigga Tim Boyle does not believe in check downs. That nigga throws that shit up.
He throw
It's
that
a
ball
triple
like a
coverage.
man.
The triple
Nigga, that
coverage
shit
every
didn't
time.
even- Did it even reach the 5-yard line?
Oh, the Hail Mary?
Yeah.
Yeah, it got to
Yeah.
like the 2.
It got
It
close to the
got
end
returned 90 plus yards. Them
Weak
niggas
ass
was
arm,
not
bro.
trying, bro. They said, "Fuck it, we going to the halftime."
Nah, that fucking Holland put them niggas on their back. He had Tim Boyle like that shit crazy, bro. Learn to tackle, my nigga.
Mm.
Because even when Mac threw a pick, he tackled them niggas.
Do we even have to say anything about Dalvin Cook?
He sucks.
That
Dalvin
nigga
Cook.
is- And
Dalvin
it's
washed.
niggas in our fan base that was mad because EDC didn't pick that nigga up. I'm like, that nigga is washed. I'm sorry.
He wasn't all that great with Minnesota either. He had them all in 1,000-yard rushes season, but if you looked at it,
It
he
wasn't
fumbled
efficient.
every game.
He wasn't efficient
He
either.
wasn't.
Now he's just ass behind an ass O-line. Ass to
They
ass.
was in the offseason begging for him. They was like Dalvin Cook at the fucking OTAs.
Nasty.
You got him now. It's nasty.
Nasty.
And then I don't want to hear shit about Brees Hall not having a line to run behind because y'all ain't give Mondre that excuse. So that nigga fucking sucks too.
All right. Weekly Perkman update. Before this game, nigga was talking about practicing December 13th or some shit like that.
December 2nd. 'cause
Something
that's
like
his
that.
birthday.
Uh,
So he's
we
gonna-
we think he even tries now. Them niggas 4-7, bruh.
He
I
was at
think
the
he's-
facility today.
I think he still tries for his ego. That
He
nigga's
say he
ego
goes-
is huge.
Tries to play or just practices.
Both.
Oh,
Both.
nah, that nigga's crazy.
He said he could put 70% body weight on his Achilles right now when he's running on the little.
That nigga gonna blow out his whole right leg, bruh.
Oh God.
He got the best doctors in the world.
Because if you
And
have
that
injured,
ayahuasca
you
hitting.
overcompensate for the injury, you gonna tear something else in your other leg.
Yep. He needs to sit out, and they need to draft a better O-line. They need to go O-line, wide receiver.
Mhm.
Oh, Adam Lazard was not playing. I told y'all beginning of the season. What I tell y'all about Adam Lazard, and y'all was sitting up
It
here
was a nigga.
defending that nigga.
I never
told-
did that.
Bro, I'm gonna go pull up that shit.
I thought he
I
was.
swear.
I thought he was decent.
Bro, I told y'all
I
Adam
would
Lazard
say
fucking sucks.
Decent.
He fucking sucks.
Now it
And
was.
what did he do?
It was a nigga at my old job, and I swear I told y'all about this. That nigga said Adam Lazard is a good receiver.
No sir,
I don't know about all that shit.
no sir. That boy is ass, and he was a healthy scratch.
See, I wouldn't have said he's ass,
He
but
sucks.
he does suck. Now is that because
Randall Cobb, what is he doing? Nothing.
that nigga's just
Collecting
old, bro?
checks.
That nigga's old.
Collecting checks and having them fucking contacts in his eyes.
That nigga is old enough to be one of our fathers. I'm sorry, he's old.
Man, he needs to go retire.
Does he even see the field?
No, he doesn't play.
I was
He
gonna
hasn't
say.
played in like 4 weeks.
I was gonna say,
They're old.
I
Like
ain't
Rodgers
seen
literally
Randall Cobb out
spent
there running
4
around.
years complaining about a lack of receivers outside of Devontae in Green Bay. And what did he do? As soon as he left Green Bay, he was like, you know what? I'm gonna take these bum ass niggas with me. That's who I like to throw to.
And it was like, yeah, Garrett, you're gonna be my Devontae.
Yeah. He was like, oh, my new 17.
Hey, bro.
Then he left behind. Look at who the Packers got now. Look at that wide receiver at the Packers. And look at what the Jets got. Who you taking?
Maybe Aaron Rodgers just hates young people.
Maybe that
He
is
does
what it
hate,
is.
he has a documented history of hating rookies.
He was talking mad shit on Watson last
He
season.
was.
He was like, yeah, if them niggas ran the right route, they get the ball.
He even said that today. He said on the touchdown Jordan Love threw. He said, yeah, they ran the wrong route.
Nah, that nigga is he's
He's
an
a
evil
hater.
nigga. He's a hater.
I mean, he could have. I think based on what he was saying, he was like, based on the way we draw plays, that's the wrong route. I was like, cool.
You're not there, nigga. All right. Anything else on this ass game?
Nah, fuck both of them niggas.
Jeff Bezos, you got fucking scammed, buddy.
Hey, not gonna lie, like the games are the ass, but they been getting views.
They've been getting views because it's the only thing on, and niggas gonna
Exactly.
watch football if it's on. But Bezos, you got fucking scammed. Not even just for Thursday night. Apparently, they paid like some exorbitant amount of money for this game specifically on Friday. You're getting scammed, buddy. But, you know, I guess anything to keep niggas in the house, even though niggas stay in the house anyway on Black Friday. Fuck, I look like going outside to go fight with niggas.
Oh God, them sales don't even hit no more.
They do not be hitting.
No, they
Catch
don't.
me on Monday, nigga.
No, they do not.
All right, next game, we getting the actual Sunday games. Steelers, Bengals, little AFC North Division rivalry.
trash on trash.
We got some more history being made. This is just the history episode.
Oh yeah, the first 400-yard game in like
59 games. That's 3 years, nigga.
It's so funny because their last 400
59
yard
games
game
is
was
not 3
the
years.
game
That is
before
3
Matt
it's-
Canada
it's
got
17
hired.
out of Series 59.
It's
Oh, that's 51. No.
it's like 3.4 or something like that.
Yeah, something like okay.
3 years, nigga. 3 years without a 400-yard game, bruh.
I mean, that was before Matt Canada even came, right? 'Cause, see, I think he was there for 48 games.
Yeah, it was the game before. They
Damn.
got 400 yards. Hired
They
Matt
shoulda
Canada,
deported
and then
that
didn't
nigga.
Get one until after.
They should have
Tough.
deported that nigga Canada. Yeah, because that's still Big Ben year. So you can see why.
Yeah,
them Big Ben years was rough.
Last year was his last 2 years was rough.
They should have deported that nigga Canada a while ago.
Mm-hmm.
Tough.
Deontay Johnson, bro, you are an embarrassment. What
Mhm.
the fuck was that?
That was just nasty, bro.
I've never seen that in all my years of watching.
Especially to be a nigga that talks so much shit,
The nigga
especially
that
to
dropped
your
the touchdown earlier.
to your teammates. It's
Whoop.
just
Do you know what him and Minka was arguing about?
no.
No.
I just know that they was beefing, and then they said,
I think it was a lack of effort.
Oh, that makes a complete sense now.
It makes a lot of
Minka
sense.
don't play that shit. You know
Yeah.
where he from? A Saban ran team. Like he don't play that lack of effort, bro.
no block, no rock type nigga.
Exactly, bro.
Um,
And then Deontay like literally dropped a touchdown right before
mhm.
because it got pulled out his hands, and then like I would assume that you'd be playing the rest of the game trying to make that shit up.
Sticking with the Steelers side of the ball. That's about to get nasty. I'm so sorry. Najee cooked. He looked good.
Najee did look good.
He looked good. He had a couple nice little
Free at
runs.
last.
Free at last,
Free
right?
at
He
last.
he had some good yards. You know, just he looked good. He looked like a running back that possibly could be taken in the first round.
I don't know about all that.
That's me being generous. He had a good game.
He looked like a solid third round running back.
I mean, is that even a knock on anybody anymore?
Not
Because
gonna
all the
lie.
best running backs in the league are third round
Yeah.
running backs.
Hey, my rookie gold is Keaton Mitchell, and he undrafted.
Yeah.
So that's all I'm saying on that. But yeah, Najee had a good game. I still think Jalen Warren should be the guy, but good job, Najee.
Keep that 1-2 punch, man. That's the way forward.
And Muth
Muth
is
got
back.
off.
Mood. That was a career day.
Hashtag
They
throw to
left-
the middle of the field, nigga.
Finally, like,
Fuck that too high shit. If you got a guy, he'll make it work.
how long you think until this too high shit gets found out?
Another
Or-
year or two. It's always cyclical.
Only 2 years?
I think so. Before defenses, because niggas aren't running the ball like they used to.
Yeah.
I think it's only a matter of time before we start going back to the run,
Mm-hmm.
and then that's when you'll start bringing more guys in the box.
I mean, you see it this year, though. Like, the best teams are the good run teams.
Hmm. And that is only a matter of time before the entire league switches over again.
Yeah.
It's cyclical, you know.
Circle of life type shit.
Rick Fangio said, all this shit, I did all this shit.
We changed these broke niggas' lives. You see all these DCs getting off?
Yeah.
I did.
Oh, speaking of this game, Zach Taylor, my boy, you fucking suck.
That nigga took a
I don't
fucking Joe
understand.
Burrow. He took a Joe Burrow game plan for the Steelers and tried to make Jake Brown and execute it.
11 runs?
Yeah, nasty.
Nasty.
I know your O-line isn't that great, but 11 runs?
He hates Joe
Well, you
Mixon.
have-
Even behind that O line, Joe Mixon gets off.
He gets
I
off.
hate them niggas so much, but Joe Mixon gets off behind that ass O line.
Zach Taylor is a fraud. Like, I think he's 4-28-1 without Joe Burrow. No.
I
I think I
believe it.
saw that.
TJ Watt watch. That nigga's dirty.
Yeah.
I know you seen it.
I saw it.
You seen it?
No, I didn't see it.
He had a blatant late hit that didn't get called on Browning.
Yeah, I think he hit him from behind.
Hit him from behind. Yeah, he did.
Yeah.
And it was like 3 seconds after the ball got off.
Like
He
the
threw
ball
that
was
bitch,
off. His hand was back down, and TJ Watt came from behind him, hit him.
smacked the shit out that nigga.
He is definitely creeping up on my dirty players list.
That nigga is
Not
dirty.
that I have one, but
Jermaine Pratt, Mr. Twitter fingers himself over there on the Bengals. You're getting fucking blocked into the dirt by a tight end. That's all I'm saying on that. That's
was
all I
it,
got on this game.
Broderick?
Huh?
Who blocked him to the ground?
Fucking
Muth?
no, not Muth.
From Georgia.
Georgia,
right?
yeah.
Okay.
Darnell Washington
Darnell. Okay.
blocked him into
Blocked
the
the
dirt.
shit out that boy.
You supposed to
I
be
know Washington low key be having some good ass run.
that nigga is he is an undersized offensive tackle that's just as strong.
Yeah.
That's all that nigga is. He is just not a fat. He's not a fat guy,
Yeah,
but he is an offensive tackle.
I respect that. I'm not gonna lie. I respect it.
Love a tight end that can really block.
I do as well.
He's not even that big.
He's
like
not.
he is just.
Georgia tight ends might got some to him. Because now they got.
Darnell Washington is 6'7".
I'm talking about like for a tight end, for an exclusive blocking tight end, because he's not a receiving threat.
No, that
That
nigga is
nigga's rough.
6'7", 260. He is big as fuck.
Look at a picture of him. He's
I
not.
I got a picture of his ugly ass.
He's
right
not.
here.
Why you gotta call that nigga ugly? Oh my god. Anything else on this game?
No sir.
Just
Shout out to Kenny Pickett.
Zach Taylor, you're fucking ass.
Do better, man.
And if this makes Kenny Pickett stay the Steelers QB for the future, I'm okay with that. Kenny Pickett.
Tomlin loves Kenny Pickett.
Kenny Pickett ain't winning them
What did
shit.
he say after the game? He was like, when it's like me and Kenny Pickett, we get held to a higher standard, and I'm okay with that.
That nigga Tomlin he's funny as fuck,
Tomlin
bro.
is hilarious.
He be bullshitting so much, bro. And he know what he saying be bullshit, but he really believe that shit.
The standard's a standard.
I guess. Next game.
9-8's a standard. Shout out Tomlin.
As
bro.
long
That's
as
my favorite.
as long as it's over 500, bruh. That nigga did everything in his power. That nigga went 8-1. Make sure
he not gonna fall under 500.
not falling under 500. That nigga does not play.
He don't.
How do you go 8-1 in a 17 game season? Make sure.
Yo, bro, they was like, what was it last year when they started like 2-7 and then like won every game? For the
Yes,
rest of
that
the
nigga. He made some kind of pact with a blood demon. He did something to make sure he will never lose a season.
No, that's crazy because my friend had a bet. No, me and my friend had like we had a wager, and I was like, the Steelers are gonna go more than 500. He was like, did you see their schedule? I said, I saw the schedule. First 10 weeks of the season, he was talking so much shit. Week 17, I was like, pay up, my nigga.
They're going to do it again. Look, as much as niggas talk shit about the Steelers,
What are they, 7-4?
7-4, bruh. 3-2 in the division.
They're second place in the division, right?
Mm-hmm.
Because Browns lost, yep. We going to game, second best game of the weekend.
Yep. Texans Jags.
Tank Della Beast.
Tank those.
But I don't
He's
think
such
I
a
don't
monster,
need to
bruh.
say that.
The refs suck, man.
They really do.
The refs suck.
But even
See,
more than
this
that,
was like a 100-yard game. And they ruined.
For a motion that the Dolphins run like every week.
even before that, I gotta say, D'Amico, you've done a great job coaching. This game, I gotta put it on you, because there's no way you try to kick that field goal. That's coaching to not lose instead of coaching to win.
fourth
I
and
was
12.
very surprised that they pulled out the field goal unit, especially with your backup kicker,
That's coaching to not lose instead of coaching to try to win the game.
and then cut him this week.
I don't understand,
why they cut
It
him.
was like
They cut him to bring him
Yeah,
back.
they cut
They said
Amendola.
they're gonna bring him back.
Okay.
They gotta make some roster moves, so I guess they got people coming back from IR maybe.
Yeah, because their right guard went out and he got carted off. So
But yeah, that was just a coaching blunder to me. I'm sorry. I'm rocking with my rookie QB that's proven to me that he can be clutch.
I don't like the play calls before that because you needed 12 yards and it was like an end of game scenario and they just pushed it to the end zone like twice, I believe.
Mm-hmm. Instead of just trying to get the yards.
Yeah, get the yards and like if you don't get the first down, like at least set yourself up for a better field goal.
Definitely.
And going for the 58-yarder with your backup kicker.
He also did not have time back there in that on that last drive.
Yeah, he didn't. But also, that kick was pretty close.
It was really close.
Like
it was really
half a
close.
foot.
Not even half a foot. Like that shit. Like because that was.
It was straight down the middle too.
It reminded me of the kick that we had in Jacksonville last season. Tucker hit it dead center on. It was just short because of the wind.
We have to talk about Tucker later on, but
I got something.
Who just passed him for field goal percentage?
Young Wood Koo.
Yeah, Young Ho.
I thought it was Young
Butker
Wood.
actually was like 48 or 48 this season so far. He's going nuts.
I think Butker or Jake Elliott's third. It's one of the two.
Jake Elliott had a big kick too. But,
Jake Elliott hit like one of the best kicks I've ever seen.
Yeah, and then some niggas kickers can't even hit 35-yarders. Mine.
Y'all got rid of folk. I don't know why y'all did that.
It was time. I'm
Was
not
it?
even mad at that movie.
Isn't he with Tennessee?
Yeah, but it was time. What else? The Jags defense came to play.
Jags defense
Jags
came
defense
to play.
is real. Josh Allen is good.
Josh Allen is very good.
Best Josh Allen in the league.
All right,
Best-
temperature check on Trevor Lawrence because I feel like we gotta do it regularly because he was touted to be this.
He was pretty good this game.
He was good this game. Do we feel like he's showing that
I've been,
once in a lifetime generational tag that he had coming out?
No.
I wouldn't say yet, but like I've been thinking about it, and it's like I feel like we judge QBs too soon nowadays, and I'm
It
like
did
at
take
one
Hank Madden
point
a little bit.
you can't be mad at it because like the way contracts are set up, you have to know by year 3 if you have a guy because you got to pay him year 4,
Mm-hmm.
and I understand that, but it's like if your QB is showing signs of progress, like 1 year he's okay, like the first year doesn't really count because Urban Meyer.
Mm-hmm.
But the second year, he was pretty good. He wasn't as good as at the beginning, but they ended the season pretty great, and they went to the playoffs, won a playoff game, and then went to the Chiefs, who ended up winning the Super Bowl, and they made it a game. Then you have this year, like new play caller again.
Started off slow.
Kind of working through the motions.
Went on a little 5-game win streak before they got smacked up by the Niners.
They're 7-8 for their last 8 games. So it's like, okay, you got that. And then we're talking about, is he as good as we thought he would be? I mean, like the trajectory shows that like they're going to a great place because 3 years ago the Jaguars was a fucking joke. They're the 4th seed in the AFC right now.
Mm-hmm.
Then they were the 1st seed before the Chiefs played.
True.
So it's like, I don't know. I feel like give QBs more time, and we see the same stuff happening with Bryce Young. And we kind of saw it with Jordan Love earlier this year, and they were like the way they were judging him. And then, give QBs time. That's all I gotta say.
I agree. The QB position is a marathon, not a race.
Absolutely.
True.
Now, some QBs, you can tell from out the gate, you might not be the guy. Like if you take
Daniel Jones.
Zach Wilson.
Desmond Ritter. But like if you taking the QB like first overall or like first round, give him time.
You gotta understand, as a number 1 overall QB, the team is ass. That's why you're.
Yes.
That's why you have the number 1 pick.
Yes, I agree.
All right.
I'll come around and say Bryce Young needs some more time because he is in a horrible situation.
Terrible.
Did you see the throws he was making Sunday?
I did.
He was
Okay.
knocking niggas up.
He
I
was,
told you he can throw the ball anywhere on the field.
and he can get out that pocket and make.
He was making plays out the pocket.
He can make some magic work. He just doesn't have anything.
That's crazy because when he was at Alabama, he had the worst Alabama roster since before Jalen Hurts. So like, Hurts had a talented roster. Tua had the same talented roster. Mac Jones had like fucking Ruggs, Devontae, and
Smitty.
Smitty is Devontae. And he had J-Mo, and then there was somebody else. Judy.
Yeah, Judy.
Mac had everything, and then he had Najee. So he literally had everything.
Josh Jacobs was there too, wasn't
Yeah, Josh Jacobs was there early. I think it was either before Mac or no, because this was Josh Jacobs. So he was
Josh
there.
Jacobs got franchise tag this year.
So this is his 3rd year?
This is his 4th year.
Okay, so he was there the season before Mac. So he played with Tua.
Mm.
And Mac played like a little bit of that season too. So like
That team was fucking stacked,
bro.
Did you just hear all the receivers he listed?
I definitely did.
And then Bryce Young, his first year, all he had was J-Mo, who was kind of like injured half of the season, and then he had Jahmyr Gibbs,
Mm-hmm.
and then he also had a new play caller in because that was the first time that they changed play callers after the whole Mac Tua and
Jalen
Hurts run. Then they had Bill O'Brien come in. Bryce Young wasn't a Heisman elevating talent,
Mm-hmm.
so it's like give him time, give him a good coach.
Give him an O-line.
Give him an O-line. Because he's already small and the NFL is bigger. I understand the SEC got big niggas. The NFL,
Not like
they're bigger.
NFL. No.
Like,
Nothing like
they're
NFL.
faster, they're bigger, they're meaner. Like,
I'm gonna just put it out there. The SEC, in comparison to the Big Ten right now, just isn't the same.
I wouldn't say compared to the Big Ten. I would say compared to Michigan. I feel like if Ohio State goes down there and plays Georgia or Alabama, they're getting smacked.
Well, that's because them niggas fucking suck.
They do suck, but apart from Ohio State, who in
But
the Big Ten is really moving?
look who's in the college ops most of the time. It's niggas from the Big Ten.
Who? Ohio State and Michigan. That's it. You putting Iowa up there?
Yeah, I put Iowa up there.
10 points a game, Iowa.
Chill, nigga, chill.
Over under 26, and it hits Iowa.
They putting Iowa, Ohio State niggas, Michigan State niggas, and Penn State niggas. They putting all their hopes and dreams on Iowa, hoping they can take us down.
Don't get me
next week.
started on Penn
They
State. Can't beat.
They praying.
Imagine if Iowa wins that game.
We may or may not talk about college ball later on because the offs is coming up. Fuck Ohio State. Them niggas fucking suck. My defense is elite on both sides.
Who would have thought Kyle McCord would fucking suck? Who would have thought?
You wasn't watching that game. That nigga pissed out his leg.
Yeah, if piss down his leg is understand. Did I have this conversation with y'all about Marvin Harrison tape?
Yeah.
Watch his tape, bro. Every catch he makes is underthrown.
Mm-hmm.
And he has to go back for every pass. It's insane.
Fuck Ohio.
Yeah, facts.
All right, back to the Jags. Calvin Ridley owners. We up. That
bro,
nigga.
no, not gonna lie. We was stressing at the first half.
Man, I was looking. I was like, oh my god. I started this fuck nigga over fucking
Waddle.
No, not Waddle. Fucking
I started him over Waddle.
DJ Moore. I started him over DJ Moore, which DJ Moore got off too.
Yeah,
but I was like, oh my god, this nigga about to do it to me again. I'm about to have fucking 6 points in my wide receiver 1 slot. I was about to be pissed.
Say he came out the second half.
He came out the second half. I was like, 22 points? What the fuck?
I was hyped.
So shout out Ridley for actually proving that you can be wide receiver 1.
Yep.
Do we think that he stays with the Jags after this season?
I would think so.
Kenneth?
I would hope so.
The Jags funny as hell. You know, I think we had the conversation, but they all live in the same cul-de-sac.
Mm-hmm.
Like the whole Trevor Lawrence and the wide receivers.
See, that's extremely tough, though.
I like that. You better pay them niggas.
All right. So this one puts the Jags firmly in control of the AFC South.
Mm-hmm.
All they got to do is just keep winning and not let the Texans catch up. Texans are still in the hunt.
Yeah.
Do we see Texans trying to make a push for the playoffs?
Shit, it's gonna be hard with the Broncos.
That's the next game, right? They play them next, right?
No, wait, really?
Yeah, they play them next.
Oh.
It's in Tennessee, though.
That's a crazy state.
Or not Tennessee, Houston.
Houston.
Wait, huh?
It's in Houston.
Why is the game in Houston? Oh, the Broncos are playing the Texans. Okay.
Yeah.
No, my fault. I just said, damn, that's gonna be hard with the Broncos to come. Imagine saying that shit week 2 after them niggas gave up 70 points.
70 points. That was the flukiest game ever.
It's a long season, bro. It's a long season. Things change, bro.
Yeah,
remember at the beginning of the season, niggas was talking about Bengals was gonna win the North.
Yeah.
Them niggas is 100% 4th place. Shit happens. All right. Next game, Browns Broncos. Motherfucking Russ is. We're not gonna say Russ is back.
Russ and Cortland Sutton is a duo.
Russ and Cortland Sutton is a.
He found his locket.
Russ should be comeback player of the year. I'm putting it out there. If Geno can win comeback player of the year for not writing back, Russ should be able to win comeback player of the year because Russ is playing some good ball.
I mean, I don't think Russ is even top 5 because you know who they're giving it to. No snaps, DeMar Hamlin.
that nigga has recorded 1 stat on the season. He has 1 singular tackle and a loss to the Broncos.
It's an assisted tackle too, right?
Nah, I think it was a solo.
I remember I saw that tackle. I was like, no way, DeMar Hamlin just got a tackle.
And a loss to the Broncos where he was. No, he wasn't the 12th man.
They're giving it to him.
Was he the 12th man on the field?
I think he was literally the 12th man on the field.
I mean, I think, what was it? Was that a...
It was 12 men on the field goal attempt. I don't know if he was the 12th man or not, but he better have been the 12th man. Because if so, I do not want that nigga winning any kind of awards.
That
nigga won. He won his award already.
Even if he wasn't the 12th man of the year, he shouldn't win that award because he doesn't play.
That nigga, he won his award already. His award is life.
Yeah.
Oh God, that nigga is going to win. Just
like
because
that's
he's
exactly
alive.
what the doctors told him. You won, DeMar. You won the game of life. You won the game of life.
Did we win? You won, DeMar. You're alive. That's all you get, nigga. You should not get anything else. I'm sorry.
Man. Like if he wins comeback player of the year, I might be irate. because
Bruh.
Lamar deserves it.
Russ deserves it.
Jalen Ramsey.
Ramsey deserves it for sure.
Shit, Stafford. Kyler, if he, I mean, no, not even Kyler, because
He just hasn't played now.
He came back. I'm trying to remember who got hurt last year. If Rodgers takes one snap, Rodgers.
Yeah, if Rodgers takes a snap, he definitely deserves that shit. Coming back in the same season from an Achilles is insane. Because I think whatchamacallit is the only nigga that's done that I can remember. Akers.
Yeah, Cam Akers.
And he tore his shit in training camp.
Yeah.
So, like, he had, like, a good amount of time.
Rodgers was talking.
And it took until the Super Bowl.
Mm-hmm. He was saying, we're going to prove people wrong. He was talking about himself. He said, J.K. Dobbins. I was like, ooh.
Dobbins is not coming back, nigga.
I know.
They will test that nigga immediately. Like, what the fuck is you on? But yeah, back to this game. Russ is cooking. Shout out to Broncos defense. Them niggas stand on business, bruh.
Or plus 13 turnover differential in the last 6
They
games.
going stupid.
Insane.
They killing niggas legally without Kareem Jackson.
I'm gonna say it again. I don't think either of those hits was dirty.
Nah, they was clean.
That hit on DTR, I seen that. I said
That was shoulder
God.
to the chest. The nigga ran out of the pocket.
He ran out of pocket, so he wasn't defenseless.
You're not
He
defenseless,
wasn't
and you're a
quarterback.
runner.
Yeah, he was a runner.
So
Even though he was trying to throw, even if you're trying to throw and
you
walk
run out of the pocket, you're not protected no more
Okay.
because you're outside the pocket.
clean hit, and they got that 15 yards.
Exactly, and it's not even like he threw the ball. It's not even like it was the T.J. Watt situation where he threw the ball. The nigga seen he threw the ball.
No, he came at like that was a
he was
perfect
shoulder to the
Perfect
chest.
but hit. I looked at that shit. I was like, ooh, that's football right there.
He killed that nigga. I was like,
That
God,
nigga spitting
You
blood.
heard that
man,
shit. Like,
he
I
murdered that
seen
nigga.
the impact. I said, oh my, I hope he's okay. But
The hit on Coop, I can see how niggas was mad about it, Browns niggas, but it was still a clean hit.
I think so because he led with his hands.
He led with his hands. It's just that, like, you're naturally gonna lean
Yeah,
in.
you're gonna lean in.
Like,
You
it's
can't run with-
momentum.
Yeah.
You're not running stiff up. Like, you're gonna lean in. But I can see why they mad. If that's my receiver, I'm gonna be mad about it
Yeah,
too.
I mean,
But it's football.
Yeah, it's football.
It's football. Neither one of those hits was dirty to me. But the hit on DTR and then the turnover, that's just ball don't lie.
Yeah,
It was clean. I'm sorry.
It was a clean.
It was a clean hit. Tell DTR to get down. Sorry, nigga.
Yeah, I mean, I don't think you can even get down. Like, you just have to sit there and take that hit. Like, it was
It
just
is
a
what it is,
perfectly-
nigga.
If you get down, you die.
Probably. That nigga died anyway, bruh. They gonna end up having to start fucking Joe Flacco because you
Yeah.
know PJ gonna end up getting murdered by somebody, nigga.
If PJ Walker's not serious, he came in. He said, "All right, hit the ball back." DTR was playing well though.
DTR was playing well. It
Okay.
was a close game before he got knocked out. It was like a 2-point game.
Mhm.
But then once he got knocked out and PJ came out there and turned the ball over and started
Yeah.
having to, play against a serious defense.
Yeah.
Saying a serious defense when them niggas let up 70 points is crazy.
It is
Crazy,
crazy.
but
The
it's
niggas
very
are
bad
serious. I'm sorry. They are
The
serious.
Broncos are on a 5-game win streak, bruh. They
Yeah.
started 1-5, and they're plus 500. That's insane.
And Sean Payton, is he up there for Coach of the Year?
I think if he gets them in the playoffs, you have to say he's up there.
Yep.
Like if he gets, even if it's the 7th seed and they get blown out in the wild card, you have to say he's Coach of the Year. Because to turn this team around, like they started in the gutters.
Yeah, I mean that's the disrespectful to the gutters because
Yeah.
points. Them niggas starting in the sewers like that shit is.
And,
oh
whoa,
my
that's
God.
disrespectful to the Ninja Turtles, bro. Them
Yeah,
niggas
that's
live
facts.
there. It just
Shout out to the Broncos, man. I'm happy for Russ.
yeah, Russ is cooking, man. You can say let's ride.
Yeah,
You can say let's ride and be proud about it and not be a meme.
absolutely.
Crazy.
Cortland Sutton has been cooking like he's
Every week, another
Every
crazy
week.
catch.
Shout out to him, man.
Jerry Jeudy, you still just a guy, but you're contributing.
He's
Good job.
I mean, he's out there. He's getting his cardio in.
Yeah, bro, getting your
He's-
cardio is crazy.
He's saying that shit.
Hey, shout out my nigga Lil Jordan Humphrey.
Oh man.
But Jordan,
He good for a catch a week.
Yeah.
Shout out Lil Jordan.
Javonte been looking better and better every week.
They have,
Samaje Perine has been okay.
that offensive line has been doing much better, I'll say. It was one play where Ben Powers pulled and he just leveled the fuck out of Zadarius.
Mhm.
Made that nigga go to the sideline.
Oh, I hope Miles is okay.
Oh yeah, he
said-
was in a sling after the game. They said
Yeah.
there's no structural
Yeah.
damage, but he couldn't lift his arm. So,
That's bad.
and I was telling me and Kenneth were talking about it. If he can't like keep up the pace that he's been on, I don't know if he'll be able to win DPOY.
Yeah, I don't think so either. That sucks. Damn.
It happens, bro. They just
Browns
cursed.
lost all their corner store pieces.
They sold for that predator, dirty piece of shit quarterback, and now they're cursed even more than what they was.
No, they lost every cornerstone piece on that team.
That's what happens when you sell your soul.
Damn, if they lose Miles, I feel bad.
That's karma. Nigga.
Karma like shit. What's their GM name? Forget their GM name. Fuck the owner. Tepper? No, not Tepper. Is
No,
the
that's not
Colts
Tepper. That's-
or the Panthers.
Andrew Berry is the GM.
Yeah, the owner is Fuck, I can't remember that nigga name. But it's his fault too. Him and that oil money. Yeah, Haslam. The Haslams. That's that nigga name. And them in that oil money. Yeah, y'all
They
niggas.
ruined the league.
Y'all niggas gonna suffer. You niggas in
Technically,
trouble.
they didn't ruin the league.
Nah, cause
Players deserve fully guaranteed contracts.
they do. Just not that nigga.
Yeah, that's fair.
Fully guaranteed was crazy for a nigga that didn't play in the year.
Next is the statement. It's like the typical "you had me in the first half" game with the Raiders, but it was like really you had me in the first quarter.
Chiefs
I
Raiders. To start off this game, rest in peace the career of Marcus Peters.
Yeah. Shout out MP, man.
That nigga's cooked.
They literally replaced you with mini MP and Jack Jones.
That
That is
nigga's
hilarious.
that nigga is cooked, bro. Like he looks like he doesn't want to play football.
Yeah, that's what they said. And he dapped up AP, I think, during the game when he got benched. So I guess he was like, I think AP was like, if you don't want to play, just don't play. And he was like, you know what, coach,
Bet.
I don't want
I
to play.
don't want to play. I want to go
respect you
home.
for it. They dapped each other up.
That
It was
got
that,
released
and
next
he went
day.
home.
The next day.
Who was the safety that got like a DUI before the game?
Oh, Timmons or something like that. I think is his name.
Oh, okay.
Timmons, something like that. He got cut too.
Oh, he got cut.
Yeah, he got cut.
Hey,
I'll
he
look
don't
up his
play no
name.
games.
Y'all keep talking about the game.
He don't play no games, but they came out. Josh Jacobs broke out for that touchdown. Oh no, Jacoby scored the touchdown first,
Mm-hmm.
and Josh Jacobs broke out for like a 60-plus yarder touchdown.
And then it
That
was like,
hype.
what, 17, 14?
It was 14-0.
14-0. I was like, ooh.
They was, I was like, oh
Because
my
remember,
God.
I asked y'all if the Raiders could steal one.
No, I
I was-
thought they would keep it close, and they kind of did.
They did. They kept it respectable. But all of a sudden, the Chiefs heard all that shit. Niggas was talking, and they decided to score points in the second half.
Aiden O'Connell, he's not their guy,
Mm-mm.
and I'm okay with like the fight that the Raiders are showing. It just shows that
They're better than what they were.
AP might get a guy moving forward, and I'm happy for him for that. But
They need a quarterback.
they need a quarterback.
They need receivers.
They got
Well,
receivers.
Yeah, Devontae and Jacoby is a good one, too.
They got Hunter
And they got
Renfro still.
Renfro too.
Does
They
that
got-
nigga be
And they
playing?
got
Yeah,
Michael
he been
Mayer.
playing. They got Michael Mayer, and then they had another rookie tight end. I forgot his name. They got two rookie tight ends. I forgot the other. It was
And Amir
Hooper.
Abdullah side?
is it Austin Hooper? No,
No.
Austin Hooper's not a rookie.
No, Hoop is not a rookie. Hoop been in the league for a while.
Yeah,
We've been in the league for like 8 years.
is Austin Hooper their other tight end?
Yeah.
But they got weapons. They just
Um,
their O line has to be better.
the safety
better-
you were talking
better
about is
keep it
Roderick Teamer.
Yeah, I didn't know him.
Don't know who that nigga is either. Yeah, just it was just a regular ass AFC West game. Chiefs looked suspect, but then they pulled it out at the end.
So my thing is, I think the Raiders could draft Jaden Daniels
Mm-hmm.
because if they keep AP, because he was the one that recruited Jaden Daniels to ASU. So I was.
Where are they picking right now? You know, off the top of your head, probably like 8.
I mean, I got Tankathon like in my.
Nah, that's
Nigga, it's-
insane.
it's
you,
the first
you got
tab.
it loaded up in your browser ready.
It's the first tab on my.
Y'all
browser.
what,
I
3
keep
right
it up.
now?
Yeah, we're at 3 because Arizona got a. So
Raiders
Raiders
are
are
11.
11.
Oh, they way higher than I thought. How many wins they got?
5.
Wow.
The whole league is ass, like bro.
5 wins got you at 11.
Nigga,
It's
there's-
crazy.
There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 4-win teams.
Shit.
The league is piss poor right now, and it's
It's a lot of backup QBs playing.
5 5-win teams, No, it's 6 5-win teams because Atlanta got
God,
5
the
wins.
league is ass right now.
Garbage. I
I'm
mean,
in the league in their
it's
division
parity.
with 5 wins too. It's really nasty.
Why the fuck we gotta be in the league where all the niggas want to compete? What the fuck?
The AFC is crazy right now.
All right. Anything else on this game?
The Chiefs might be back. Andy Reid was calling trick plays again. Travis Kelce had a good game.
I still think they're beatable.
I mean, they are.
Still
'Cause-
beatable.
well, I don't know if they're beatable because the way their defense is playing. But if their offense keeps playing like this, like, and their defense is keeping steady, shit, these niggas might be back. This is the best defense they've ever had in the Mahomes.
This is true. Mahomes is playing pretty decent. His receivers.
He was playing well. The receivers was dropping.
Receivers.
They got to
getting
play the
yak
Bills in
when
what,
they
2
usually
weeks?
Yeah, they played the Packers, Bills, and then I think they played the Packers, Bills. Do they play the Chargers again?
Yes.
That's
They play the Chargers and the Raiders again.
I mean, I'm not worried about the Chargers because they're gonna beat the Chargers.
I want to see what they do against the Bills. Even though the Bills are kind of ass, they always play each other close. If Josh Allen steals another one from Mahomes, you know,
I'm not putting my faith in that. That nigga
that
sucks.
fullback ass nigga.
Oh, wait, I
Speak-
forgot they play us in on Monday Night Football.
I don't even know why you brought that shit up, but bro, like, and I hope they flex that. I do not want to see y'all get put on a hub on fucking Monday night, bro. That's
I'm there
that's
for
terrible.
it. I'm there for it.
He's watching with popcorn in hand. Yes.
That is
Man,
disgusting, bro.
We gotta lose as many games as possible, nigga. Tank for Caleb. What was I saying? I said cater to Caleb. Make it to May.
Make it to May.
Peons for Penix.
Peons for Penix.
Peons
This
for
is
Penix.
nasty. This is such a nasty agenda to push, bro.
Jaded for Jaden.
Oh my
Let's
goodness.
go, man.
But speaking of that fucking fullback in Buffalo, this might be game of the year right here. I'm not gonna lie. We
So
got
far, yeah.
Bills Eagles. The fullback, he can't win in overtime, y'all.
Nope.
They
That
changed
actually,
the OT rules.
That
for him.
13 seconds curse is gonna last forever.
They actually, it was Indy that changed the OT rules.
Mm.
But push that agenda. They changed the OT rules for him.
I just like
Can't
pushing the
win in
agenda. That
OT.
nigga can't win in OT. That 13 seconds is gonna haunt him forever. Fucking
To be
fullback.
honest, was it his fault? No.
No.
Well, that pass, whose fault was it? I don't know.
Well,
whose-
he did.
we
He did
won't
throw
know.
that pick with like 2 minutes left.
Yeah, but he threw. He had two. I think the first one was to Sherfield,
Mm-hmm.
and the second one was to Gabe Davis, where it was a wide open touchdown, and it was a miscommunication.
Okay, I'm just gonna put this out there. Their problem is he throws the fucking ball too much. They have him throw the ball way too much.
Way too much.
Like
Yeah, they
with the amount
rely
of,
on him to play hero ball.
I mean,
week.
look-
and it's no
hey,
no
man.
reason you should be having a guy that's that turnover prone, throwing the ball 40 plus times every single game.
They don't want to run the ball with James Cook, and that's the same problem they had with Singletary. And look at him in Houston now,
Mm-hmm.
cooking. They don't want to run the ball because you know why? Because he's a fucking fullback.
And now they're 500.
Now they're 500, and that's the way they're gonna stay. Sean McDermott, his seat should be hot. I'm sorry,
It should.
but you know what? Don't let it be hot. Keep that nigga. 'Cause I don't need them to be getting no Ben Johnson. I don't need that at all.
that would be an appealing job for Ben Johnson.
No, thank you. No, sir. You don't want to go to Buffalo. Ain't no bitches. Ain't nothing out there.
What was the deal with them pulling Stephon off the field for like
I
third
saw
down?
that.
For the third down.
I saw that. That was weird. Okay, I thought it was just me. I thought it was only once. It was more times.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Okay, that's very odd.
it was enough of a thing that I saw Twitter talking about it.
Mhm.
Really? Okay. He didn't seem angry.
You
Which
think he
is-
really gives a fuck at this point?
It's crazy because he's usually angry after games, and he was like, he looked like he was at peace.
I
after
think
the
he don't
game.
give a fuck no more,
I
bro.
don't blame him.
I think he knows
That
that,
boy is a
like,
patriot.
This year, this year is over.
yeah, I think he knows like this season is just a wash.
I think he knows that window is a wash.
Yeah,
It's a snowstorm
window
in Buffalo.
again. Back to the 13 seconds. The window ended after that 13
Yes, it
seconds.
did.
The fucking fullback can't do it.
I mean, to be honest, back then again, it was a defense.
I don't give a
And
fuck. We're pushing agendas.
Sean
here.
McDermott's defense is actually like he pushed out.
They
Leslie
pushed
Frazier.
down their leg.
He pushed out Leslie Frazier, and look at them.
All right, let's talk about the Eagles.
Jake Elliott.
Oh, that was a
kick
dog
was
kick
amazing.
in
Man.
the swirling wind, rain, just right down the middle, slice
Hey.
it. That's a dog
balls
kick right
of
there.
steel. Like, that is insane.
Didn't even look like he was thinking about it. Just
Yes,
kick that bitch.
he right in the middle.
Insane.
Right through the middle.
This is why I say, like, all the people that say take field goal kicks out of the game, you're stupid.
Yeah. It brings so much more excitement to the
It brings
game.
excitement. It makes tension high.
Yes.
And it just brings another
Like,
factor.
the whole like icing the kicker, all that shit. Like, we seen the same shit in the Michigan game. It just brings a different level of excitement to the game.
Exactly. Let's talk about the Eagles. I know you guys were low on the Eagles. I'm assuming this game didn't do any favors for you guys.
How long can they keep getting away with this? Or is it like a Brady type shit? Because Hurts is clutch.
That's what I was gonna say. You can't say like they got bailed out or anything. Hurts clutched it out.
He clutched it out. He does it because he's done it so many times this season where it's like, okay, we expect them to be down early and they're gonna make a comeback.
I truthfully believe they could have got a touchdown at the end of that game if Jason Kelce didn't have those 2 false starts.
Yeah.
Like because they had to waste a timeout for the clock run off.
I'm not one to stick up for the Bills, but the refs fucking suck. That fucking
I think they suck on both sides.
That missed Horse-Scholar,
tore his whole jersey.
That was like a 10-point swing.
That nigga also flopped later on in the game.
What, Josh Allen?
Yes, Josh Allen, the flop artist, the fullback that flops.
Yeah, but
There was like a whole compilation of him flopping.
He is a flop artist, bruh.
which is funny because we used to talk about how he just runs straight into like.
That's what I'm saying. He runs when he runs head first in the linebackers and
When he's in a
DTs.
quarterback,
But when
like-
he's back there dropping back the pass, a fucking safety can touch. Oh!
I was waiting for Deshaun to make the fucking noise. So
he does that against every safety
fuck-
but ours.
The
'cause
fucking
apparently-
fullback that flops, bruh.
Bro, when we played them, I promise you, we sent like 20 DB blitzes, and they all whiff. Every single one of them, they just whiff.
That's a big
Do
nigga.
you
No,
want to
like-
tackle that nigga?
No, but like, if you're sending the. Bro, have shame. Like,
That is a big nigga,
at least
bruh.
make contact. Them niggas was like straight.
Bruh,
was scared.
that is a bit. That is a large
No,
Like
nigga.
when we say he be running into linebackers, he be running them niggas over.
Bro,
That is a large
Bill,
man.
like, Bill is a funny nigga because he took our smallest corner and was like, all right, go tackle Josh Allen.
Hey, I'm not gonna lie. Josh Allen is probably a little bit bigger than Herbo. Our little ass slot corner Arthur Millette took that nigga to the ground. That's what I'm saying.
I mean, bro.
You gotta have dogs that want to do
nigga,
it.
bro. Nigga, he took fucking Miles Bryant and said, go tackle Josh Allen. Like, let's be for real. Our slowest, shortest corner, and you be like, all right, go tackle Josh Allen.
All right. What's the temperature check on the Eagles right now, though?
I feel decent about the Eagles because they keep pulling out
They keep
wins
pulling
and
it
Pull it out.
the record is undeniable. Like
We
They
gotta
win.
see their next 2 games are very interesting. If they pull out these
Niners
next
and
2
then
games, Cowboys.
Cowboys. Mhm.
If they pull out these next 2 games, I have nothing bad to say about the Eagles for the rest of the year.
Okay. Yeah, just good game all around. My dad he came and he asked me. He was like, "What's up with the Eagles?" Because like that nigga's a casual. Shout out to my dad. But he
You
was
see
like,
a Ravens fan?
yeah, but he's like casual. Like
my dad was like, the Lions are good. I was like,
that's
I was like, this nigga don't be watching.
that's
football.
literally the conversation we had. He was like, "What's up with the Eagles? I thought they were good. They're like undefeated, right?" I'm like, "They're not undefeated, but like they do this every week. They look like they're about to lose. They look sorry, and then the fourth quarter comes and they clutch it out.
They're like the opposite of the Patriots.
Basically."
Not the shit.
Oh, shit on them. They suck.
All right. Anything else on this game? Just good, solid football.
Very good football.
All right.
We
We'll
need
talk
more of that, actually.
for sure. All right. Sunday night football. Ravens Chargers. Y'all mind if I start this one off?
Oh, real quick.
Uh huh.
Because I know Deshaun is about to push his Herbo agenda. Herb, you a bitch. You couldn't take the pressure. Your receivers suck. I don't give a fuck. Deshaun, go ahead.
All right.
Before you go, I just want to tell you, I fell asleep after Zay's first touchdown.
Uh
Woke up a minute after his last. Before his
huh.
last.
What's up with you falling asleep, bruh?
Hey, I'm washed. I'm not gonna lie. I was on the couch. Nigga, I was knocked.
Nah, falling asleep on the couch, you're definitely
I
cooked.
was knocked.
Unk
bro.
era pop.
The
Oh
only
my
reason
God.
I was up for this game is because I didn't have to work yesterday.
Damn.
Oh wow, that's fine.
Y'all are
Oh,
cooked.
you mean today?
No, yesterday.
Oh, because like if you came from work, you'd be too tired.
Yeah.
Yeah, I work. So
No, today is Tuesday, nigga.
no, I mean
He's saying he didn't have to go into work
I
the
didn't
next
work.
morning.
I didn't work yesterday.
right because
It was Sunday night.
Yes, I work Sundays, so I work.
He's saying he came home from
I
work
don't
and was
work
tired.
Sundays.
I work. I work
Okay,
Mondays too. So I
He's
work.
saying that he didn't have to work, so he was cool staying up there.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Y'all got niggas confused on the pod. Shut up the fuck about work.
Shut up the fuck. All right, bro.
Get off my dick. How about that?
Get dick off me.
You doing tricks?
Pause. Oh my god. I did.
You stupid ass nigga. Yeah, this game was a tale of two sides of the ball to me. Defensively, this was a masterclass. I love this game from a defensive side performance from my team.
Mhm.
Mike McDonald called a perfect game. My D line just tore that nigga eat. And my D line outside linebacker coach said something I loved. He said, "We're not there just to get sacks. We're there to beat up on the QB." And I love that. We beat on these niggas.
Pause.
It's not,
No
that's not a
pause.
pause.
I didn't say we beat off these niggas. Get the fuck out
He said we beat on these.
on these niggas. Just all around great plays. Brandon Stephens, Keenan Allen. He had 14 catches for 100-something yards. Quietest 14 catches I ever fucking seen in my life. Didn't even know that nigga was playing.
On God, he had no impact on the game.
No impact. That nigga was straps. Just like I said, overall defensively, perfect game. Kyle Hamilton. We need to Kyle Hamilton appreciation real quick. Can we glaze Kyle real quick?
All
Oh,
postseason?
that boy is fantastic in coverage.
Aura.
In coverage,
Can we
Just
glaze
a
him as
quarterback.
Just
crazy?
Aura. Just
No, that is nasty.
He can
I'm
tackle.
just
He's one of the most
he-
well-rounded safeties in the league.
he beat Ed Reed's Ravens record for TFLs. Just aura. That is an amazing nigga right there. Shout out to that nigga Kyle Hamilton, bro.
What's that
You
for
could have
little
said he's
word?
an amazing
Sexy.
player. But,
I said aura, bro. I'm not like you and Gonzo.
sexy. Him with two M's.
So
Gonzo had posted a story. He said, "Just wait. I'm waiting, bro. I'm
you
waiting."
You waiting for sexy with two Y's?
2 Ys.
Insane. But yeah, so all you fuck niggas that when we drafted him were like, oh, he's just a glorified box safety. Oh, he's slow. Oh, he can't play free. He doesn't have the range for it. Eat nut, nigga, because my nigga can play in the box. He can play free. He's a big nickel, and he be strapping shit.
Facts.
He out there.
He doing DB strapping shit.
Uh,
One of the best cover safeties in the league.
Another glaze. I'm sorry, I'm glazing my defense today. Jadeveon Clowney. This nigga is making $2.5 million,
He been getting off this season.
and he's killing shit. 7.5 sacks. Remember when I said 10 this might be the year he finally gets 10?
Mm-hmm.
It's looking like 10.
It's looking like it might be 10. I'm killing shit with my agendas this year. I
How much you
swear.
got?
7.5.
Oh, go.
So yeah, just amazing season overall from my defense. And when the offense let them down, and it was looking like we were gonna have another one of those games where we just let shit go off in the fourth quarter, they didn't let shit happen.
Your offense got to start playing better.
And that's where I'm gonna say my offense. This shit was atrocious. Just nasty.
He was getting locked up by a Staley defense, bro. That is
13 points is all they could amount to in 3.5 quarters
against Staley.
against a Staley defense that's been pissing down their leg all season. 32nd worst passing defense. I don't know what the fuck my OC was smoking, but it was clearly probably Dick because he was just wilding. Our personnel usage doesn't make any sense. There's no reason we're at the 3rd-yard line, right at their end zone, and fucking Justice Hill is in the game. I'm sorry,
serious.
that's not your bag, Justice. You're unserious. There's no reason that Odell and Bateman are getting off on these slants up the middle of the field, and then we just stop throwing them. I don't care if Odell was on the pitch count and he's on the sideline. You got Nelson out there. You got Bateman out there. They need to hit the upfield. I'm sorry, that middle of the field was wide open. Keep hitting that shit.
That nigga, fucking likely. I feel like this is the first time I actually really paid attention to him.
Athletic.
He don't look like a tight end at
He's
all. Like,
not.
When he runs the
He's
ball,
a big receiver.
runs
He's
it
a
with-
halfback.
he runs
It's
it with,
crazy.
as a running back.
It's crazy.
I was
That's
like,
my preseason goat right there.
I don't know. Even his build, when he got the ball, he don't look like a tight end when he got
He's
the
not.
ball.
He's not.
His whole build,
he
whole
converted
stature,
to tight end when he was in college.
Okay.
Yeah, but
He's not built like a tight end.
He came out as he's not.
He don't look
He's
like
a
it.
big receiver.
Yeah, he looks. Johnny Wilson is bigger than him.
I half expected him to be our X last season. When he came out, I thought that they were just gonna make him a big X, kind of like that Darren Waller kind of mold.
What college was he at?
Coastal Carolina.
Okay.
Yeah. But yeah, just overall, my
Coastal
offense.
with that nasty field. You ever seen Coastal Field?
Is that the all blue one?
Yeah.
Mhm.
With like a different blue at the end zone.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
But yeah, just overall, this was a nasty game for my offense. Most importantly, my offensive line, just disgusting work. My left tackle is cooked. I'm sorry,
Cooked.
Ronnie, you're cooked.
That boy is ass.
Hopefully
Doo-doo butt.
And this is the only solace I'm gonna take. We've been playing 12 weeks straight, no break. Went to London, came back, been across the country, back across the country, back again. So maybe they're just tired, maybe they're worn out, and I'm gonna hope that we come out of the bye and we look better.
Okay.
That's the only solace that I have. But just terrible game from my offense, especially the play calling. Todd Monken, stop with the screens. The screens are killing me.
You haven't seen that many screens, bro.
The screens are killing me, and it's the
It works.
same fucking screen. It's the screen to fucking Zay, or it's a screen to fucking Keaton. And it used to be fucking Justice. And whenever we throw that shit to Justice, I get scared that nigga gonna fumble.
I get scared whenever Justice.
I mean,
Hills
to
in the
be
game.
honest, if you're throwing a screen, you probably want it to Zay or Keaton. But
Yes, but we need
just
to
not
stop
that
throwing
many,
the
yeah.
screens.
It's
We need
too
to
many.
stretch the fucking field at least
Yeah.
a little.
We
bit.
need to get better because I get the reason why they're throwing them. They're throwing them to get the ball out of Lamar's hands quick because the offensive line is getting beat so bad. Develop a better short passing game. Let's get some curls. Let's get some slants. Let's get something better than just the start and stop. That's all we do when it comes to short passing. Let's do some other shit. Can we get some mesh? Can we get some crossers? Something else that puts the linebackers in conflict with what they got to do.
bunches.
Even some
something.
even some fucking stop routes or something.
Something.
Don't
Well,
be afraid.
that's what I'm saying. That's all we run is stop routes. Stop routes is I'm tired of stop routes. We do too many of those. Something where it keeps the receivers moving away from the DB because our receivers get separation.
Our receivers can get yet if you allow them to,
Exactly.
and not behind the line. Like,
We kill
let them
niggas on
catch.
slants, and we don't run enough slants. I'm sorry. I don't care if they start calling our receivers slant niggas. I don't care.
Odell, one of the best slant runners in the league. Still.
Run that nigga on slants every play. If he keeps taking them bitches for 30 yards, I'm sorry. We slant man now. Odell is new slant man.
Odell, new slant man.
You do what you got to do. Last complaint I have, my head coach, that nigga is fucking stupid. This nigga saw his. You don't call the defense. You don't call the offense. Your only job is to manage the game. You see two clear first downs where it should have been the first down. You throw no challenge flag. You don't ask the ref about it. You don't wait for the replay. You let your OC run hurry up and throw the ball quick, which mitigates it and puts you in fourth down. And the one time you do decide to throw the challenge flag is when Let's go!
Staley getting fired.
Breaking news. Brandon Staley has been fired.
No, he hasn't
will
been
be.
fired. It says
Will
he
be fired.
Will be fired.
Will be fired. We were the team to pack up Brandon Staley. I just want to put that out there. I was praying on that nigga's downfall, and I'm glad we're the team that did it.
I'm sorry. I don't pray for people to lose their jobs, but he deserves it. Well, no, Matt House, you need to lose your job, but everybody else, no.
All right, y'all go ahead and talk. I gotta go real quick.
You know, Bill Belichick making $25 million a year.
I don't know if anybody knows how much Bill Belichick is making, but if it's $25 million a year,
It's
I
25
believe
as a
it.
coach. So as a GM, he might be making even more. But
interesting. I believe it.
Sean Payton's second, he's making 18. But Sean Payton is also coaching his ass off right now.
He is. I think, like we said earlier, he might be as a candidate for Coach of the Year. But quick hits.
It would be Tomlin if Tomlin didn't just always do exactly what he does.
Yeah, I mean, I feel like the year he really deserved it, that he didn't get it, was that year when Ben got hurt, and it was Mason Rudolph and what's his name?
I cannot remember his name.
Damn,
Because
what was-
Trubisky wasn't there.
No, it wasn't Trubisky.
I don't know. Not unimportant.
Yeah, unimportant. But when it was them two that was fighting for the job, I feel like that year, and then he went like, I think he went like 9-8 that year. That year he should have won Coach of the Year because he had like absolutely nobody.
Mike Tomlin could win Coach of the Year every year.
Yeah, he is a fantastic coach, and I have nothing but respect for that man.
All right, some quick hits.
Yep.
Colts on a sneaky 3-game win streak, but Jonathan Taylor is going to miss some time with
He's
a thumb
missing
injury.
2 to 3 weeks.
With a fucking
He
thumb
just-
injury.
Yeah, Jim.
What's
Irsay
wrong
just-
with your thumb that you're missing that much time?
You ever
He
fucked
got
your thumb
surgery.
up?
I'm saying, but what happened that he needed surgery on?
I don't know. Like
You can
he
tear
heard
tendons
it.
in your
He
thumb and
heard
shit
it
like
mid game and still went for 91 and 2 touchdowns.
Dog.
So he came out at halftime and it was already hurt. Came out because I think he had 4 rushes for 30 yards at halftime. Because I had him. I was watching the fantasy line, and then he came out second half, cooked it. Yeah, that's shout out to JT because it was a lot of questions about his professionalism and all that in the offseason.
And he came back as soon as he got paid and put in work.
Yeah, he has been putting in work, and I'm not mad at him for protecting his wealth and feeding his family, but.
Yeah, because if he played and some shit like this happened, then they would be
wouldn't have
pointing at
paid
him injury prone, injury prone.
Exactly. I couldn't agree more.
And it's a good thing they kept Zach Moss. I was saying, why not just trade Zach Moss?
Yeah.
Good thing they kept Zach Moss.
I mean, there's no like downfall to having multiple good running backs.
that. That's
Because
true.
you're
gotta have an insurance policy on your running
absolutely,
back.
and you're like most of the time you're not paying any of them. If so, you are only paying one.
Wait, hold on. Y'all niggas skipped over the Justin Herbert slander. I just realized that. I came back, we on quick hits. Niggas did not talk about Justin Herbert. I know y'all didn't talk about Justin Herbert. I heard y'all. I walked away from the mic for 2 seconds, and these niggas try to skip over Justin Herbert. Y'all some dick suckers. Justin Herbert. I don't want to hear shit about the defense. We put up 13 points until the last 2 minutes of the game. The nigga couldn't put up 20.
Not
Pop
against this-
Kenneth?
Not against this
Herbo
defense.
defenders.
I have nothing
I
to
say
say.
this is more a testament to
He
our
didn't
defense
play well.
than that Herbo.
Justin
ass,
Herbert is a fraud.
I wouldn't say all that.
That's all
but
I'm gonna say
I don't
on
think He
that.
played well.
That nigga is not good. Social media QB, and he's the greatest what if quarterback ever. Because all niggas keep saying is, well if, this, that, and that about Justin Herbert. Top 5? Nope. Top 10? Maybe, because most of these quarterbacks is ass.
I wouldn't say maybe. He's definitely top 10.
Maybe, because most of these quarterbacks is ass. Alright, I got my Herbert slander off. I've been waiting to get off some Herbert slander without y'all being able to say nothing for a while, man. I've been waiting, because y'all been dick riding that man. Y'all love y'all that white
We've
man
been
with them
saying
goldie whites.
that he's a good quarterback on a bad team. You call that dick riding?
Dick riding. Y'all love dick riding that white man with them goldie locks, huh?
Shut
If you say so.
Doing tricks on it.
Next quick hit.
Next quick hit.
Falcons.
Falcons, they lead the South. They won over the Saints.
I don't give a fuck
how
who wins
awful-
the South. Like,
How awful of a division, you know?
It's so fucking garbage.
it's bad. Did you see MT's tweet?
Nah.
He there's some guy was like, Derek Carr actually read that route right, and then he said, "Did he?" LOL. So that's,
I mean, he threw a touchdown on it, so
I guess.
to Jesse Bates, but
After the game, that nigga Carr funny and shit. He was like, "Yeah, I think I made the right read," and then he just made a great play. And after the game, we talked about it. He was like, "Yeah, you just made a great play. You got me on this one." Like,
the craziest thing is Carr does the dumbest shit, and he sits there and he looks dumb. Nobody says nothing to him, but a receiver runs the wrong route or does the wrong thing, and he fucking yells at them like he's crazy. Like A.T. Perry, I forget what he did, but he did something wrong. Carr's on the sideline chewing this nigga out. This nigga's only played in 2 games and doesn't get snaps when he plays. Rookie. And he's chewing him out like he's a fucking vet. But nigga, you're doing the wrong read, you're throwing the wrong route, you're throwing bad balls, and you check down the ball 15 times a game. And you're just like, oh yeah, I'm playing great.
Twitter is crazy, bro. You seen that tweet where it was like about when Derek Carr was talking about his wife?
Nah.
Because he was like, when he was talking about his situation at the Raiders,
the end of the Raiders. I did see that.
and then
It was
the
like,
nigga quoted him.
yeah.
Oh, that was crazy.
All right,
Did
anything
you
else?
see it?
No, I didn't.
He was like, because Carr was like, once they made my wife cry.
I knew it was over.
And the
Oh, yeah,
nigga,
he said, "I'll make your wife bury you."
I'm like, imagine how much you gonna cry when I'm standing over your casket.
Nah, they
That's
really
sick,
hate
bro.
that nigga there, and it's crazy because they were so happy to get him at the beginning.
They were.
It's crazy how much that.
Tank for Jaden.
Tank for Jaden, I guess.
He don't
Tank
gotta
for Bo?
change a new. He don't have to change a crib.
Oh wait, Bo's gonna be a Patriot. My fault.
Yeah, you can go suck a dick.
All right, Giants.
Tommy the hero.
they won the game against the Pats,
Man,
but the Pats won the war.
He was
The Tank Bowl, bruh.
He was throwing gabagoos all over the.
You
team.
seen I threw it in there for you. Hashtag Tank for Caleb, bruh.
Yes, sir. Cater to Caleb.
Cater to Caleb is
Yeah,
insane.
that's so
Hey,
nasty.
You're so nasty, nigga.
I don't give a fuck,
You are
nigga.
shameless.
I don't care.
You shaking butt in front
Did
of
you
that
see
nigga
my
right
quarterback?
now.
Oh my God. Yeah, they both ass.
Yeah, both of your quarterbacks are garbage.
I feel like that's disrespect for the garbage.
Nah, why does Bill keep doing this? He keeps sending both the niggas out there. He benches one for the other,
He said,
and the other plays like ass.
and I quote, both them niggas deserve to play.
This is disgusting. Oh my God.
Bro, Mac Jones is broken beyond
I
repair.
feel
Did
bad.
you
for him.
actually watch
see
this
that
game?
interview?
Yeah, I saw him at the end of the game. He was like, yeah, I mean, I've always wanted to be an NFL quarterback, and I always wanted to be an NFL quarterback specifically for the Patriots. Nigga, boo-hoo, kick rocks.
This is Mac saying this?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, he's cooked. He's done. He's done there.
I always wanted to be.
don't care.
I think
bro.
he's out of the league. I don't even think he can
know
get a
about
backup
out of the
job.
league. He can get a backup job. If you can fix him, because like,
He's broken. Y'all broke
Sam
him.
Darnold
If
was
Sam
broken.
Darnold got another chance, then Mac Jones can get another chance.
That is true. Sam Darnold.
He started seeing ghosts.
Carolina
I mean,
traded Sam Darnold. And
They be giving
they
these-
gave up a third for him.
They be giving these Caucasian quarterbacks 1,000,001 chances.
They do, but I feel like Mac can be a good quarterback in this league, especially a good backup. But like, just not at the Patriots, because like the way they have ruined his development, it's like, and the way they've like treated him this season, like Bill Belichick needs to grow the fuck up. Like the fucking the disses he be sending in the media.
He's
and,
a
like,
dickhead.
He is like like it's his people that's putting these things out. So it's like you just gotta grow up, and like he's playing all these mind games to like toughen up Mac, but like there's no need to like put your QB through the blender.
Your head coach is a sick nigga.
He's a sick nigga.
And
like,
the fact that he's still going to be there next season is hilarious.
if you think that he's gonna be there next season, it's funny.
What you think, Kenneth?
Belichick going to coach the Chargers probably.
He's not gonna be
Yeah. I don't know. Kraft a loyal nigga.
there. Kraft has been putting his people out, and I be watching like the Patriots. It's called Patriots Unfiltered. It runs on the official Patriots page, and all them niggas think that he's not coming back, and they say they don't have They don't. This is not reporting, and they don't have sources.
They're just
Them
assuming.
niggas work in the building, and they know what they know.
I
Come
gotta
on.
see it to believe it, bruh.
If his niggas has covered the team for 30 years, have personal relationships with Jonathan Kraft and Robert Kraft, and saying, "Oh, I don't see them niggas. I don't see him bringing Bill back."
It's only
Blah, blah,
been
blah.
it's only been 2 seasons, no playoffs, right? Because y'all made the playoffs. Max first year,
2021.
right? Yeah.
With a weak schedule, yeah. But Kraft said this offseason, we got to be back in the playoffs this season.
And then the year before that was the Cam year, right?
Yeah, that was a campaign.
Y'all made the playoffs or not?
No, we was 7 and 9.
Oh, okay. So it's been 4 years of mediocrity to ass.
That shit is such a fever dream. Cam Newton on the
We were 2-10. We're 2-10 right now. Kraft wanted to be in the playoffs this year. We're 2-10, and he was already talking at the beginning of the season at the
I was gonna
at
say,
the owners meeting. He said, "We haven't drafted well and all that."
I was gonna say you gotta blame the GM for the drafting. Bill's the GM.
Exactly. And at the
You can't
Germany
even
game,
blame
before the
nobody
Germany
else 'cause
game,
it's
he said,
Bill.
I've been
Never
trying to
mind,
get
that nigga's cooked.
He's cooked.
I keep forgetting he's the GM. Oh my god, nah, that nigga's definitely cooked.
He's cooked.
He's killed. He set y'all back years with that ass drafting.
I mean, there's a lot of things we can fix this offseason.
It's
because
gonna.
of, like, our
Y'all, how much
capital
money
and
y'all got cap wise?
74.7.
Okay, that's good, break. Yeah, y'all probably got like another year or two of being ass.
If we handle things right this offseason with the position we have in the draft, we can like have like a 2-3 year turnaround.
Yeah, I say another year or two before y'all are at least above 500.
And I'm cool with that.
Rebuilds be so quick.
Hmm?
NFL rebuilds be so quick.
Depends
Really?
on the team.
Really, it just depends on what your cap situation looks like. Like a team,
Like we're in the perfect position because we got so much cap, and we also like top 3 pick.
a team like the Saints, if they want to go full rebuild, it's gonna take a long time because they're in cap hell
Negative 80 million every year.
every single year, and they've
They've never been over the cap. I don't know
They keep pushing it. They keep pushing it, and they keep pushing it. and that's why they can't ever sign any big name free agents.
Shit, they signed Derek Carr for $150 million.
Yeah, again, big name free agents. They can't ever sign any big name free agents, and they have to rely really heavily on hitting on the draft, which they usually do. They hit decent on the draft.
I mean, yeah, when you get a D lineman every year, I guess you go ahead.
they drafted an O lineman 2 years ago.
What was his name?
Trevor Penning.
Yeah, Penning. I always get him
that nigga
confused
look
with
like what?
the nigga y'all drafted.
Oh, Linderbaum,
Yeah.
center, and then he's a tackle.
No, Penning's not a tackle. He's like a left guard or some shit.
No, Penning's a tackle,
Really?
or at least he came out as a tackle.
He came out.
I don't
as
know
a-
what they got him
I
playing.
think he plays guard.
He might play guard, but he came out as a tackle. I know because we needed a right tackle, so everybody wanted him. All right. Anything else on the Gabagool?
Shout out Tommy DeVito, man. J.C. Jackson, you will be packing bags next year because
It's crazy the turnaround that nigga had. Y'all was so sad when he left, and just
I was sad because like he brought over like the turnovers. He was never a coverage nigga, bro. Like he always got cooked.
how old is he?
He's like he was an old rookie, so he's like 27, 28.
So he's not even that old though to be cooked like he is.
He
You
was
think it's
never
the
like
injury?
a pure coverage guy.
You think it's the injury and he just can't?
It might be, but like Jalen Hyatt put him on fucking Pornhub this week. Like, it was crazy. Yeah, I think he allowed like 3 catches for 75 yards against Hyatt. He couldn't keep up, and that's just not the type of cornerback he. Oh, college playoffs thing is out.
The rankings.
Yeah,
Give it to me.
Michigan up at 2.
Georgia,
The way it should
Michigan,
be.
Washington, Florida State.
Where-
That's
Where's Ohio?
6.
Still too high.
Way too high.
Niggas is ass.
Oregon 5.
That's fair.
Man. This fucking.
Wait, you said Washington was 4?
Yeah, Washington. No, Washington 3.
Okay.
Florida State 4.
Okay, yeah. Florida State is gonna get put on the hub though.
I mean,
They are not.
well, no, they're not. Well, you talking about if they make it to the playoffs?
Yeah.
If they beat Louisville, they're gonna have to make it. Unless I need Louisville to win because I don't need Florida State to be in there.
Florida State is gonna. If they get there, they're getting put on the hub.
Yeah.
All right. Next quick hit. The Rams. Rams beat. Who they beat?
The
Cardinals.
Blew them out actually.
Blew them out. They
Stafford
cooking
threw
up.
touchdowns.
Kyron's back.
Kyron's back.
I'm so depressed
On
because
my bench.
I didn't realize he was back.
I knew he was back.
I
I,
wasn't-
didn't know he was gonna get this much play.
I
Like,
wasn't paying attention. Otherwise, I would have started him.
200 scrimmage yards.
22 points. 20.
No, 200 scrimmage yards. I think. So that had to be like 30 some points.
I don't think he had that many points.
No, they said. I think they said 200 scrimmage yards.
Whatever. The point is, he had a crazy amount of points. This nigga was sitting on my
If
bench.
do the
I
math
lost.
in my head. You gonna judge me?
We
Little
judge you
bit.
in everything you do, Pop. We're your friends. The point is that nigga had all them points and he was sitting on my bench because I didn't realize I knew he was off IR. I didn't realize he was playing. I lost 2 out of 3 of my leagues. The 2 leagues I lost, I had him just sitting on the bench. Devastating. Hurt hard. Couldn't believe it.
40-point game.
40 points?
Damn.
Nah, I really could have.
40.2 to be exact.
I really
He
could
had
have cleaned up.
6 catches, 61 yards, and 2 touchdowns. And then he had 143 rushing yards.
All right. Well, the point in all that was to say Rams are creeping up in the playoff picture. How we feel about the Rams moving forward?
Let me tell you their next games. Browns at the Ravens, Commanders, Saints at New York, Giants.
They can
at
easily.
the 49ers.
They can easily.
That's like 2 and 3.
I say that's
No,
like
3 and
2.
2.
Yeah.
They lose to
Lose to us.
y'all, and then lose to the Niners.
Yeah.
I definitely named 6 games. But,
Oh.
Say them again.
Browns,
That can go either way.
Yeah, that's 50-50.
Ravens
That's
at,
a L.
at
That's a
Baltimore. Washington,
Dub.
Dub. Saints,
Dub.
probably a dub. At the Giants,
Dub.
dub. And at the Niners.
L. So yeah, that's 4 wins. I counted. 3 if you say the Browns are 50-50.
Yeah, 50-50. So 3 and 2 with a possible chance of being 4 and 2 or 3 and 3.
I think they can see the playoffs. What y'all think?
That's possible. They got 6 wins right now, right?
Mm-hmm.
5.
5?
They 5
If
and
you
6.
told me
Oh, I
the
thought they
Rams
had
was going to
6.
get 9 wins at the beginning of the season, I would have looked
would've
at you like you was
smoking
crazy.
dick. I definitely had him winning 2 games. I think.
Shout out Sean, Coach of the Year candidate Sean McVay on the low key.
And that nigga. When was Puka picked? even though Puka hasn't been
Fourth
cooking in the
round.
past. 4th round rookie, and he started off that hot, and he's still a decent contributor. That's what's up. They doing their thing over there.
Okay. It's been 385 days, and Frank Reich has been fired twice.
First, again, this is the history episode, boys.
We've been
History
of the league this week.
History. This has just been a history week. First head coach ever to be fired in back-to-back seasons.
Yeah.
How the fuck does that happen?
I mean, to be
A
honest, I don't
dumbass
think,
nigga like David Tepper hiring a nigga that just got fired. That's how it happens.
I think like he shouldn't have taken a job because he should have taken time off. Like you don't like just rush back into it.
So you
quick.
blame Frank Reich more than you blame the owner?
I don't like really blame him because like you don't get coaching opportunities that often in the NFL. So it's like, and you know, coaches, that's what they do. They coach. That's all they know. They coach. So it's like I don't blame him, but like it was sad seeing him say today, "Oh, this is probably like my last go in the NFL." Like that was.
Nah, it's no coming back from this.
Yeah.
Maybe he can go be an assistant coach somewhere, like a position coach or something.
Yeah, like an OC or a QB.
I don't
coach.
even see him being an OC.
Okay, that's fair.
Maybe a position coach. Not right after getting fired twice.
No,
he
I mean,
can,
it wouldn't
he can
be-
work his way back up, but he's 60, so like, does he want to do that? But if he still wants to coach, he can definitely be a position coach.
I mean, to
He
be
can go
honest,
be a
like,
receivers coach. Or
I think
a backs
today
coach.
was his birthday too, man.
That's
That
fucked up.
sucks, man.
Should have fired him last week, bro.
That's fucked
I mean,
up.
it's not like he. Let's be realistic, bro. It's not like. Do we really feel bad for these coaches? They're still getting paid millions of dollars, whether they get fired or not.
I do because
because they're human at the end of the day.
You're still getting paid millions of dollars.
you are, but it's like
If somebody paid you $1 million right now, but 1 out of every 5 people you walk by thinks that you're a piece of shit, do you feel good about yourself?
Oh, definitely. I don't give a fuck. I'm rich, bitch. But then again, I'm a bad human being. So.
I mean, he it's $1 million is saying it lightly. He's still getting checks from the Colts and the Panthers. For like,
both of them, he's paid the fuck up right now.
that nigga got like $20 million in the bank. His kids are eating great.
That nigga, he's not gonna live long enough to spend that money.
Yeah.
That sounds like such a luxury that I'm gonna be able to afford one day.
Speaking into existence.
It's,
But yeah, I have no sympathy for that nigga. He was ass. Let's be honest. Was he a good coach?
he was at first.
He didn't
So
have shit to work
basically,
with.
like I was watching McAfee today, and Lombardi was like, the Carson Wentz shit broke him.
Oh,
Like,
definitely.
that
did.
shit broke his confidence because he was the one that vouched for Carson Wentz to come to Indy.
That's his fault.
I mean, to be honest, like what he did with Carson Wentz was like also pretty great. Like he took Carson Wentz to like a potential MVP season when he was in Philly, and then he was like, "Cool, I can run it back. I know this quarterback. I can, I can fix him basically. Like I can get him back to where he was." And it didn't work that well. So it was like that, like, and it, the way like it just became a dumpster fire. And then they had Matt Ryan, who also sucked.
Garbage.
Yeah, and then before that they had Phillip Rivers, and they went to the playoffs.
They did.
So
This is the Panthers, I think, 12th head coach in as many seasons as David Tepper has owned the team. And I think he bought the team in like 2017 or 18.
no, he just bought the team when Rivera left. So like 2017.
Yeah, that's what I said.
So he let, I think he fired Rivera, and then he had Matt Rule. Then when he fired Matt Rule, he had Steve Wilkes as the interim. Then Steve Wilkes left, and now it's Frank Reich. And then Frank Reich is gone, and then now it's it was the special teams coach. That's the head coach, the interim head coach right now, and he fired Deuce Staley and Josh McCown.
So since 2017, it's been Ron Rivera, then Perry Fuel in the year that Ron Rivera got fired, then Matt Rule, then Steve Wilkes, then Frank Reich, and now it's Chris Tabor as the interim head coach.
Yeah.
How are you supposed to bring a quarterback up? When first off, Frank Reich is a large quarterback coach. He likes big QBs with big arms. Bryce is simply not a huge QB. He wasn't going to be coached by the right guy anyway. I just don't see how Bryce Young can succeed in this situation.
I agree.
I simply don't see
Again,
don't see the path forward.
You got to put this on an owner, and this is why owners that are too involved in their franchises, a lot of the times it's detrimental to the team because it conflicts a lot with what the personnel that you're hiring to coach the team. It was documented that Frank Reich and the GM wanted Stroud.
That's not what Tepper said.
Tepper's a fucking liar, and he's also an idiot. I'm sorry.
He's an NFL owner.
He's not a good human being. He's a liar. And Tepper's the one who wanted to trade up and get Bryce. So all this shit is on him. The reason his team is ass is on him. The reason they're not going anywhere is on him. The reason they're spinning tracks is on him.
See, I would say that, but I don't think C.J. Stroud thrives in this situation either.
Oh no, definitely not. And that's because they gave up so much draft capital and so much and such a big piece of their team in DJ Moore to get him. They would have been better off holding on to all those pieces and then drafting. Who was the third quarterback taken? AR?
Yeah. It was CJ. No, it was
Bryce, CJ, AR,
Will Anderson, then AR.
Yeah, they would have been better off drafting AR. They were picking at what, 9?
Yeah,
I think you can move up from 9 to 4 and not get rid of a DJ Moore, even if you have to get rid of next year's first. Because now they're at a point where
they also could have just traded Brian Burns for 2 firsts.
And that's another thing. They've held on to Brian Burns for so long, still haven't paid him, and now they're gonna let go of him anyway to recoup that first that they need. Because they need a first. They have no first. They need a first. Do they have a second? I think they have a second.
They have a second.
Yeah. They have no first round pick though, and you need a first round pick. So now you have to get rid of Burns. Who's the other edge rusher that they haven't paid?
I don't even remember.
Whatever that nigga's name is, they haven't paid him either. Because you have guys that don't want to be there, and you're not willing to pay them enough to keep them there. Like, they're fucked.
Yeah, I don't think it's an attractive coaching destination either.
No.
Because he I mean, on the flip side, and that's what Lumbo was saying too, it was like, he just fired like 2 coaches. So the next coach he has, he can't fire him because he's going to have to give him like time.
Realistically speaking, last season the move should have been try to draft one of those top 4 QBs. If not, then you get one of the lower end QBs in the second round, like a Levis. That way, you still have your first next year. You still have a DJ Moore, so you still have a competent weapon. So that way you can attack offensive line this year. Because now they need to rebuild the offensive line.
And they don't have a first.
They don't have a first. Then you need to rebuild your receiver unit.
They don't have their second next year either.
You need to rebuild. You need to rebuild your defense because you're losing Burns. You're losing the other nigga. I can't remember his name. Your secondary isn't very good.
Because J.C. Horn always hurt.
J.C. Horn's always hurt. So you need to have a full team rebuild, and you don't have this year's first. Because at least if they had this year's first and they were looking like this, you can trade back and get more picks. They're fucked. It's going to be another year of ass next year, and maybe year 3 of Bryce, they can figure out something to be mediocre. By then, you need to decide if Bryce is the guy or not and whether or not you want to pay him. They've wasted this guy's career.
They are in rebuild hell.
Yes.
Not even rebuild purgatory. They are in rebuild hell.
Absolutely.
Yeah, definitely.
So the rankings right now is Georgia, Michigan, Washington, Florida State, Oregon, Ohio State, which I'm gonna get into that. Texas, Bama, Mizzou, and then Penn State.
Texas
How
and
the
Bama
fuck is Ohio State over Texas and Bama?
I was gonna say Texas and Bama should be above them. Texas should be top. I say Texas should be top 5. Texas,
I don't know if they're top 5 yet because like
Texas beat Bama.
They did beat Bama, and Bama's 8.
And Texas 7. Texas also beat they beat the dog shit out of oh my god. I gotta look it up.
So they lost to Oklahoma,
mm-hmm.
the Red River rival. They lost that game, and that was their only loss of the season. So I don't understand how Ohio State, like, how does Ohio State keep doing this shit? They always get away with this
Texas Tech. They beat the shit out of Texas Tech, and whatchamacallit was fighting with Texas Tech, Oregon.
Yeah. So I'm gonna need if Texas wins the Big 12 this Saturday.
Mm-hmm.
Damn.
This Saturday is all the bowl games.
All the championship games.
You think I'm watching them?
Well, you gotta watch Friday's game. Washington, Oregon.
It's gonna be a movie.
That is gonna be fucking electric.
You know, I might.
That nigga Penix better not lose.
Boy, he better not lose because if Washington, because Washington's 3 right now. If they lose, they're good. But the most interesting thing is, what if Georgia loses?
Ooh. Ooh, I need that. I need
If Georgia
it.
loses,
I need it like we guaranteed
Yeah.
a natty.
if Georgia loses, who says they're out the top 4?
It's no way.
If Georgia loses,
Who they playing in the championship?
Bama.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
If Georgia loses, I think both get in.
No.
I think they might let both in.
I can't see them being top 4 if they lose to Bama. Bama's been.
No, Bama.
I can't even say because
Bama's been.
they've been clutch. They've been coming up. They started off sloppy.
Bama's been really good.
Milroe was clutch this past week.
Milroe, he converted a 4th and 30.
It was disgusting.
Man.
It was like fourth and
goal with 31. Yeah.
I'm telling you, Kenneth, college ball is so good.
Nigga, rivalry week was
It's so good. I'm pissing on
Nigga,
them Ohio State
the-
niggas' grave.
Man, listen. Who would have thought Kyle McCord would have shit the bed? Who would have thought?
Man.
That nigga's ass, bro. Literally
Buns,
garbage.
bro. All you Ohio niggas eat nut.
That shit was sad. Yeah, when I saw them dancing in the pregame with no aura, I knew. Bro.
We need to have a discussion though about the fucking and I know we do it every year, the fucking infrastructure of the stadium and why the fuck both teams have to come out the same tunnel every single year. The niggas end up brawling in the tunnel. They end up calling each other all kinds of bitches and pussy ass niggas because they come out the same tunnel and they hyped up.
Man, I think what's his name? It was one of y'all DBs. He came out after the game.
Oh, on IG Live?
Yeah.
He said 18 a bitch.
That shit
That was
wild.
one of the receivers. He had -5 yards that game.
That nigga was talking crazy though.
He was talking crazy.
You seen what Roman Wilson said before the game though?
Yeah.
He was like 18. He be out there with his Louis V shoes, $1,000 fits. But you're not like that on the. We watched the films. You're not like
Getting
that.
cardio, nigga.
Nigga, real. I love real.
Love
hate.
it. I just love
real hate, bro.
I thrive off negativity.
I do. I really do. So that game was fire. What other game was it? Oh, Washington State, the Apple Cup, fire.
Man, Penix was stressing, and I was gonna
He was.
say, I feel so bad for these college niggas now because now they weary of when they get emotional shit like that since the Caleb shit happened.
Yeah.
That nigga had the coat over him. Nigga won and he was balling because he was stressing because he was trying to go undefeated.
Yeah.
And he didn't want niggas see him crying, so he had the coat up over his face, balling out.
Man, this was fire, bro.
Just fire season in general. This was a good season of college ball.
Real shit. It was exciting from the first minute.
College ball is better when like when you got niggas that are used to being the top dogs and they have to go through a little bit of adversity.
Next season's gonna be crazy.
Street
The
saying
12-team playoff.
Street saying Nick Saban ain't fucking with that transfer portal shit, and so he might be, looking to go back to the league. That's what Street say.
No, he adapted to the transfer portal. Dabo isn't.
Nah,
He don't fuck with the transfer portal
that
at all.
nigga is cooked.
You know what he is. It's my fucking America.
All right.
We fly Eagles in this bitch.
All right, back to the NFL, so Kenneth can be involved in the conversation because this nigga is sitting here.
Rocking his chair.
I'm chilling.
Last quick hit, fucking Monday Night Football garbage game. Is it over for my boy Joshua?
It might
Yeah,
be.
it might be. It's
Yeah.
good.
They said they're gonna look to evaluate the quarterback position. Kevin O'Connell said. Also, Jett is off IR and he's supposed to be coming back after the bye week this week.
Do you give Dobbs one more chance with a?
I think you don't have any other choice. It's either Dobbs or what's the rookie nigga they started in the Falcons game?
Oh, Jaren Hall.
Jaren Hall. It's either Dobbs or him.
They said they're reevaluating it. They're on
Bye this week.
yeah, they're on bye.
So
this
either
week.
they bring somebody else in.
And Judis comes back after the bye.
Yeah, that's what this nigga was locked in
This
on his
nigga is
phone.
not
He did
paying
not pay
attention.
attention.
On Twitter.
Oh my goodness,
I was looking at the rankings.
nigga. But yeah, so it's either you run with Dobbs, you bring us, or bring somebody else in because you're not gonna throw the rookie back out there. He showed you what he got.
I think you would rock with Dobbs to the end of the season.
I
Because
think
you don't gotta pay him neither.
For sure. You rock with Dobbs, and you hope that he gets better with Jettas out there. Jettas, please save my fantasy team. Please, nigga. I am 6 and 6.
I need him not to come back because I traded him in the division, and the guy's winning the division right now.
Dog.
So I don't need him to go on a playoff run.
Jettas, I need you to come back, and I need you to kill shit. I am 6 and 6. I took my second loss in the league where I only had one loss in because this nigga has not come back. I am stressed the fuck out. Help me, Jettas, please.
Man,
I need this bread.
This weekend's gonna be so fire, bro.
Good weekend of ball coming up.
Good weekend of ball. We got college football. We got Michigan, Iowa. That's not gonna be a good game.
No,
but,
it's not. We put them niggas on the hub.
I don't know if you know about Iowa, but whatever their under is, it covers. So this week it was 26.
They got a little battery in their
covers.
back though from like I said, Penn State, Ohio, and Michigan State. They all like, you can do it. You can do it. You can knock them niggas out, man.
Yeah, we got Texas, Oklahoma State.
We put all them niggas on the hub. We put everybody on the hub. Niggas was talking about my team ain't real. What we do to Penn State? Pack them niggas up.
Well, Penn State is never gonna beat Ohio
What we do to Ohio State?
I already knew that was gonna happen.
All right, then. I don't want to hear no more without my head coach.
I said Michigan best team in the league, in the nation from the jump.
I'm glad you showed that respect. Respect my defense too.
I low-key told this nigga that put up in my job that because he had a Georgia jersey on, I was like, "Y'all not beating Bama." He was like,
"Nah, you're trolling. You're trolling."
And he said, "You gonna be here?" I said, "Yeah, I'll be here." It was like, "All right, I'll see you after the game." Damn. What if he comes and shoots that bitch up if they lose?
All right. We got anything on the Bears? Just free Justin Fields from the shackles of that terrible OC and dick sucking.
Yesterday the fucking refs. Kyler Gordon takes his helmet off because it's clearly broken, and they give him a 15-yard penalty.
When they didn't do that shit for the fucking what's that nigga name, L'Jarius Sneed, in that fucking Chiefs Vikings game.
Yeah, I remember that.
Dick suck, man. Dick suck.
Refs suck, man.
Suck mad cock. All right, we gonna move on from the league real quick.
Oh yeah, Jaden Daniels for Heisman. Book it. Yeah.
I was not going in that direction at all.
Malik Neighbors, Blendikoff. Book it.
I was not going in that direction either.
About Josh Kiddey?
Well, before we talk about that,
Josh Kiddey is insane.
Before we talk about that,
Connor Bedard.
Nah.
Oh.
We gonna delve into the world of sports entertainment real quick. My nigga Randy came back Saturday night.
Oh.
Randy Orton came back. Shout out Orton. Nigga had a fucked up spine.
CM
Punk came back to the Fed, to WWE. After years of being gone, niggas thought it was never gonna happen. So I just gotta shout out them niggas. My childhood is back. Am I gonna watch that shit? No, because I'm old as fuck and I don't believe in that shit no more. But will I look at it on Twitter and be like, damn, that's hard? Yes.
Yeah, that's crazy. Deshaun got a wrestling segment. Let me talk about basketball. I'm getting booed out the building.
I talked about wrestling for 3 seconds, nigga.
Hey, somebody should have shut you the fuck up. Let's talk about Josh.
Yeah, let's talk about another predator, weirdo ass.
Boy, you on watch. You are 21 years old, and apparently he's been dating this girl for years.
Mm-hmm.
And the problem, the story that I heard, is
allegedly,
this is all alleged. All alleged.
Hey, if you didn't do it, don't come sue us. We don't got no money.
Allegedly, the story is that he met the girl when she was 15, and he was like 19, and now he's 21, and she's like 17.
I thought she was 16 though.
I thought she was 17.
My fault.
The point is she's underage, and you a grown ass nigga in the NBA, nigga. You're weird.
Yeah, you 6'8".
You can have anybody you want, and you gotta go to high school to find her. Nigga pulling up in fucking Phantoms to pick that little girl up from school. You fucking make me sick. You ought to be ashamed.
Nigga in the cut with a crush on her, like, damn, I could never compete with that. That nigga 5'10" and got $10 in his pocket that his mom gave him for lunch.
Bro,
shit.
Wasn't we talking about this like when we first started the pod? Like,
man.
And we was like, damn, niggas was pulling up, and then that was niggas pulling up in Hondas. This nigga pulling up in fucking Maybachs.
I'm sorry, Josh Giddey, whatever the fuck your name is. I don't watch NBA like that.
He about to get deported back to Australia.
Yeah. If I'm one of them high school niggas and I see you pull up to pick up my crush, I'm calling the police on you, nigga. I'm calling TMZ on you, nigga. I'm going to every single social outlet I got. I don't care if I got 5 followers on Twitter. I'm blasting that shit to the top of the rooftops. Absolutely. You're going to jail, my nigga. You're losing that contract. And what's the old girl name that covered the NBA?
Malika Andrews.
Yeah, her.
Malika Andrews. You don't like to talk about no white man doing no dirt.
I seen all these
you always
clips.
like to talk about them black men talk.
Niggas?
You be shitting on black people. You be shitting on anybody else besides them white folk. Josh Giddey go and do this. When Brandon Miller had them allegations about him giving somebody else a gun,
on his draft night.
Not even like he shot somebody. Said that he gave somebody else a gun or whatever the fuck. You was all over that shit. Deshaun Watson did that shit. You was all over that shit. Josh Giddey do some shit. Quite.
And what he plays in OKC?
Plays in OKC.
Oklahoma City media. Y'all should feel ashamed of yourselves because you asked him about that shit and y'all let him get off with saying no comment. I'm sorry, that's not acceptable. Because when niggas like Ja do some bullshit, y'all make him answer questions. When niggas like Kyrie do some bullshit, y'all make him answer questions. Make this nigga hold himself accountable. He has to answer them fucking questions. What the fuck was you doing?
Also, NBA suspended Ja with the quickness.
Quickness.
And all they had was video evidence.
Have they even announced video they're investigating him?
Officially? They announced that they're officially investigating him.
Okay. At least they announced that. But this nigga should not be playing.
I mean, we already know the NBA don't give a fuck about fucking pedophilia because look at Karl Malone. That's your league.
That's your league. That's your league.
Your players.
I heard they got your league.
The niggas you be hanging with. That's your league.
That's the niggas you be making videos about. Let me find a Josh Giddey video or Kenny Bond, nigga.
Actually, let's go back. I did talk about the Thunder. I like the Thunder.
Where's the video, Kenneth?
Of what?
Where's the Josh Giddey video, nigga?
Josh Giddey? I'm not talking about him for 8 minutes.
Oh my god.
He don't deserve my attention or my respect.
Alright.
He talking to a 15-year-old.
Alright, I guess.
They said McNamara is telling Iowa about all of Michigan's secrets right now.
That is some hating ass shit, nigga. Man, I can't wait. Just imagine how crazy they're gonna go when Coach back out there.
Mm-hmm. I mean, they're not gonna go all that crazy because niggas not putting up 20 on Iowa, no matter what. One thing about Iowa, they gonna keep that bitch under 30 points.
All right. Anything else we got before we hit question of the week?
No.
Oh, Kenyon Drake, you got released, you bum bitch. Walk in your trap, take over your trap. It's not no trap no more for you to walk into, pussy.
One more thing, Connor Bedard's mom, have shame. Disgusting.
That's hilarious, bro. All right. Question of the week, fellas. The top 5 seed, or the top 5 seeds, in the NFC are pretty much locked up. So, of course, we got in the East, it's going to be either the Cowboys or the Eagles. In the West, we got Niners, pretty much got that locked up. South is whoever the fuck wants it the most to get packed up in the wild card round. And in the North, it's the Lions. And then the 5th seed is obviously going to be either Cowboys or Eagles again. So that leaves 2 more seeds in the NFC, 6 and 7. Who we think gets it?
The Rams could play their way into the wild card for sure.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think Seattle's going to fall off. I think they fall out of the playoff picture just because their schedule is tough.
Do we see Packers make their way in there? 7th seed, Packers?
I don't know what the Packers' schedule is. They play. I don't know what their schedule is.
What you think, Pop?
I think Packers might make the 7th seed, but I mean it's a long shot, and they're gonna have to be consistent, which they haven't shown us they can be.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm a fall back because they were in my prediction, so I'm gonna say they can make the top.
Oh, you stand on business.
Stand on business.
All right. Then.
Josh Dobbs is probably going to continue to not play great, so the Vikings probably fall out. So then the Packers probably come up and take that spot.
Kyler, what you got for me, gang?
Kyler is not getting them to no fucking playoff spot. Nigga. I'm sorry to tell you.
They got to win out.
Nigga, I need Kyler. 2 more games, buddy. Just 2 more games. That's all I need.
Yeah, for me, I'm going to say it's probably going to be Packers and Rams. Seahawks, I'm sorry. That 3-game stretch y'all got come up is brutal.
Yeah.
I don't see y'all winning none of them. I hope y'all prove me wrong because I'd love for Gino to...
I'd love for y'all to give us a game on Thursday. Please don't get blown out on Thursday.
Nah, you were really on your knees begging for it. This is insane.
Bro, like, how many blowouts do we have to watch?
Or just shit games in general.
It has been a lot of shitty football.
A lot. Brady was right.
These niggas don't get.
You know what's crazy? Next year the script won't be right because Brady.
We acting like them Brady Eli games was any better than what we saw on Sunday.
It was a lot better than Mac versus Tommy DeVito.
Those games were defensive affairs. That was just ass. It was just butt.
That was just 20 fucking screens.
I guess.
They threw. Mac and Bailey Zappi threw the ball down the field 3 times and got 3 picks. Like, man.
All right, we got anything else? Any other sports info?
Jaden Daniels, Heisman. Malik Neighbors, Blitnikoff.
Stop it, nigga. Stop it.
What do you mean stop it, nigga?
You're glazing, nigga.
5,000 yards and 50 touchdowns.
Win a natty. How about that?
I don't even.
Oh. Did Lamar win a natty when he won the Heisman? No. How many losses did he have? 3.
Oh
Shut the
my
fuck
God.
up.
I'm talking about your team.
Okay. Precedent was
That
set.
nigga missed them Joe Burrow years, huh?
I just miss.
He need them Burrow years like he need crack.
I just want a top 75 defense.
You said
That's
he missed
all I
the
want.
Burrow years, and his voice got soft.
I just want a top 75 defense. I'm not asking for
That
much.
nigga's been mid since that nigga left.
Man, our offense has been better than when Joe Burrow was here.
You got anything to show for it?
Every stat points towards it, yes.
You know what that means? No.
I mean, statistically, they've been performing better. The defense.
Michigan taking it all this year. Go blue.
Yeah, just like when you were supposed to take it all last year, and what did TCU do?
Shut up.
Smack you
That was
all over
that was a
field.
one-time deal.
That was a one-time
Where
deal.
they at now?
That's nigga. Every playoff game is a one-time
We would have
deal.
beat Georgia.
Every playoff game is a one-time deal.
We would have beat Georgia.
This is football.
We would have beat
It's not that
Georgia. They
Mickey
got
Mouse
put on the hub.
basketball
That's all
shit.
I'm saying. We would have beat Georgia.
You would have beat Georgia,
We
but
would've
can't
beat
beat TCU. The TCU, the Georgia. Georgia played their fucking backups the entire second half of the national championship,
Yeah, that was TCU.
and you was gonna beat Georgia.
Yeah, we was.
Okay,
Just like we were this year.
sure.
We taking it all. Go blue.
I love a delusional sports fan.
That's me.
Yes, sir.
Oh, this is in sports. Jack Harlow, I don't know how the fuck you scammed your way into a #1 hit. I seen that shit on Twitter. I clicked on the song. I've never heard that shit a day in my life. Nigga, you are ass now. Your halftime performance was ass. I don't know who got you that Sam's Club ass igloo, but just stop, bro. Stop. Your white boy of the year.
They gave him a big Kevin 10.
And whoever your mans was behind you, tell him to stop, bro. Your white boy of the year run is over. Joe Burrow, your white boy of the year run is over. We gotta find a new one. Y'all are done. Hang it up. Go back to being who you are.
That insanity white boy run.
That Bo Nix in a Ravens jersey gonna go crazy next year.
I don't know why you're saying that. Like, we don't already have a quarterback who is paid.
He's going to the Patriots next year.
Now this nigga is just delusional.
He's just changed.
Wrap this shit up, bruh.
What
It's
is-
been 2 hours.
What is blood waffling on about?
All
All right,
right,
y'all.
man.
Anything else, bro?
That's
Nope.
it.
All right.
See y'all next week.
See y'all next. Oh yeah, brother of a brother, friend of a friend, cousin, uncle, sister, mother. Someone you hate, somebody you love.
Biggest op.
The biggest op, smallest op. Fuck it. Tell somebody. All right, we out.
Side
Wow.
chick.